Hello everyone, I am Sir J of Harps, and you are about to watch the first episode of the Arcane Adventurers campaign. Now I regret to inform you that the video for this episode has been lost. If all goes well, all episodes after this one should have video to go with them. We are new to this, so there are bound to be problems, but problems are put in front of us so that we may learn from them. We thank you for your patience as we learn and grow. If you would like to watch us live, you can head over to our Twitch, which will be linked in the description of this video. Now, let the adventure begin.
Alright, hello everyone. I did not intend to start this in my real voice, but you know, that's what happens sometimes on Arcane Adventures, and you just roll with it. But yeah, once again, my name is Razmachaz. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram under that name, under that handle. And welcome to Arcane Adventurers. This is a very big and very exciting stream for us because as
keep talking, I'm gonna go edit some stuff.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Jay. So we are starting a campaign tonight that I will be running, and it is gonna be awesome, and I'm super excited. So with that, we also wanted to acknowledge some important milestones that we've hit over the past couple of weeks. Our TikTok account, which we all share, we all contribute to, is at 3,164 followers.
That's
as of today. Right? Like, insane. And then our Instagram it's at 50 followers so far, which is awesome. But if y'all want to go check that out, please do. We'll be sharing some more content there. Ashley D&D, one of our friends and members of Arcane Adventurers, will be running that in conjunction with our guy Dylan at Token Gamer. Then, and Miss Gabriella, you may want to cover your ears for this. But so far, we are at 191 followers on Twitch, and we just want to thank each and every one of you so far.
Oh
my God.
Let's go.
So, with all of that, and heck, there's already 21 people watching. Like, thank you all for being here. We hope this is a fun time for you tonight, because, gosh, I've needed a good time. I've just needed
I think
a
we
fun
all
time to hang out.
Oh yeah, no,
So-
fact.
Okay, so then we're going to start from the top and work our way to the bottom, and we'll have each of our players introduce themselves. Heads up for you, we just want you to know, like, we're going to have a rotating cast because we have a pretty big group among the Arcane Adventurers, but you'll see several of the repeated faces because Tuesdays work for some of us better than most. So then the other thing too is starting Sunday, we'll be streaming a set of one-shots that will change from week to week, and we'll have we'll have a rotating cast there as well. So we encourage you to come and join for that. But that's all the announcements. We'll push it out so it's written form so you can remember it. But just keep that on your radar. And now, Gabriella, how about you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Like Gabriella or my
Yes,
character?
introduce Gabriella.
Introduce yourself.
okay.
I have
Go
a
to
quick
the
question.
character.
I have a question.
Can I ask that too?
Yes, quick question. Are we
Yes.
going to introduce our characters in game? I'm guessing that's when we do character description and stuff.
Yeah, we'll
cool.
do character descriptions in game.
Also, can you all hear the fan? Do I need to turn it off? I just realized I still had it on.
Yeah, I cannot hear it. You're
Okay,
fine. You're
perfect. Good, because I don't want to sweat to death. Sorry, that was all.
Okay.
I'm just dying up in my room. It's okay. We're good.
Our AC is broken and it's 81 degrees.
Okay.
Go ahead, Gabriella. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I'm Gabriella. My is at Miss Gabriella on TikTok and Instagram. And yeah. Hi. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated.
All right,
Oh.
Colt, go.
I am Colt Hack, known on the TikToks as Colt Hack. You might find me on Twitter at Colt_Hack. I don't know. That's me. I make videos. I like games.
Nice. All right. Jay, if you wanted to add anything else to your introduction, you may go ahead.
Okay. Hello. As said before, I am Sir J of Harps, the stream host for today. I'm the token Star Wars guy. They all converted to make D&D content. You can find me on TikTok at Sir J of Harps and on Instagram at Sir J of Harps. And that is it. Don't look for my Twitch or anything else. Thank you. That is all.
Bye for Twitch.
All right, Lou, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Luana. I'm also known as the Witch Bard, literally everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. It's the Witch Bard. And yeah, hi.
Nice. All right, Dylan, your go.
Hello. I am Dylan, and I also go by Token Gamer over there on TikTok. If you want, on my Instagram, I am me _16. Normally I like to do the dungeon mastering, so I will be one of the ones who gets rotated in and out of the Sunday streams. So I'm very looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm here as a player, so let's go.
All right. I'm Catherine. My at on TikTok is Crazy Story. It's in the little text bubble there. I do the duct tape stuff on the Arcane Adventures TikTok account. And I'm excited to play this campaign.
Awesome.
Chaz, introduce yourself.
And yeah, I mean, I said it before, but I'll say it again.
You're
Yeah,
the DM. You get to do it
I'm
twice.
Chaz. I am the DM of this campaign. You can find me at Rasmuchaz on Insta and TikTok. I've been playing D&D for a little bit less than a year, and I don't know, I love it. I've found out that I really enjoy DMing because I like being in control. But and then I also
Wow.
love hinting at big monsters. But yeah. But in truth, I am more of a chaotic good DM. So I don't know. I'm just happy y'all are here. I'm happy to be doing this. And without further ado, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm going to set the scene. And then we'll get to know each and every one of our characters.
Before you start, I adjusted the volume again. Chat, just tell me if it is too quiet. Thank you. Go ahead, Chaz.
And wait, before you start, I just wanted to thank everyone who came back to watch the first episode of our campaign. So for future you people, thank you for caring enough to come back and watch episode 1.
So,
we appreciate
Yes.
you.
I am recording this, so this will be on YouTube if you have to leave in the middle. When it will be on YouTube, I don't know. We'll let y'all know. Thanks
Figure
for
it
pointing
out.
that one out, Colt. We'll get there when we get there. And yes, cool. Go for it.
All right.
Okay.
So, this world, well, this campaign is going to be set in the world of Eberron, which some of you may know as it is one of the Dungeons and Dragons pre-made worlds. I've fallen in love with it. But in this world, there was the last war. It was a great war where all the peoples of the world fought together, hoping to, well, for their own ends, to further their kingdoms. It was a massive conflict and resulted in the end of, well, the end of the war was the Day of Mourning, where one country disappeared off the face of the map. Granted, that's not to say that the country is no longer there, but every living thing there died. Fast forward several years later, and the world is recovering. Here in this world, there are a lot of political tensions. There's forces vying for prowess. And then there's adventurers and heroes that the world needs because of all of the different competing and selfish actions going on higher up. Most of the smaller people tend to get forgotten. one, or because of the need of adventurers guilds, one such guild, the Clifftop Adventurers Guild, hires out their members to anyone. And here we have 6 such adventurers. Tonight we will be starting in the town of, I have to look really close because it's on the map, and I had very little time to write all my notes down tonight, so I apologize if I am a little disorganized. I promise I will improve as we continue. But tonight we pick up in the town of Askelos. It's a small town at the foot of the Star Peaks, a small micro mountain range in the country of Onder. It's toward the north of the continent Corvair. Very small, but in this town you can see the lightning rail off towards the south. To the north, there's an expanse of woods called the Whisper Woods. Here we find ourselves at a Golden Dragon Inn, where these adventurers are sitting at a table, getting to know each other. And they have accepted a mission. They have accepted a mission from one wizard professor from the capital of, was it Fairhaven? Yes, from the capital of Fairhaven. They're awaiting their contact, and I'm going to leave it to our players to introduce themselves and to begin role-playing.
In what order do you want us to describe our characters?
Let's go the same order.
Okay. So,
Alright.
yeah, perfect.
Okay. Oh, first one, nerve-wracking. It's fine. Okay.
We'll do great, sweetie.
Thank you. So, Zavasira is a bright red tiefling. Her eyes are completely purple, but the irises are a slightly darker purple. Her hair is black, that is about the length of my hair. She usually wears it down. She has horns that curve over the back of her head, and they go from red to purple to black. She's about 5'6", kind of on the thinner side, but she still kind of looks pretty strong. She's wearing some just basic leather armor. It kind of is in a vest. She has white flowy sleeves. Everything else is black pants. She's wearing high boots. And she has like jewelry on her horns and her ears. And she's wearing a lot of rings. Yeah, that's
Sitting across from her, staring into his mug, is Beckham. Beckham Bloodstone is a bugbear, and if you don't know what a bugbear is, it's like a bigger hobgoblin. They're big, they're brown, they're a little bit furry. When he's standing, he's 6'8". He's this big hulking dude wearing this heavy splint mail armor. He's got this big backpack with all of these tools and ropes hanging off of it. He's got a sword, an axe, a bow, some daggers. He's just like decked out, and he's just this big dude, and he's just sitting there. Like his sort of beard of brown fur, just he stares into his drink.
Oh, I would be next. Sorry, I was checking my character sheet. I just got my size changed on the stream. Can you skip me real quick while I fix the stream? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Pravina.
sitting a couple like chairs next to Beckham, there's a high moon elf with light lavender skinned. Her hair is very long into a high ponytail, but still very long. She has a very deep purple hair and red highlights in her hair. She has a Oh, also her name is Corvina. I should probably have mentioned that. This is Corvina. She has a scar going across her left eye, which is like very noticeable. She also has like smaller bruises and scars across her body. She's wearing dark leather clothes with like some pieces of cloth and stuff like that. They look to have been stitched up and they're like ripped because of past battles and stuff. She's, yeah. I think that's yeah. Oh, she has red eyes. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good, love.
Don't worry about it. Jay, are you ready to
No,
go?
you all keep going because I gotta figure out
Okay.
why I keep shrinking. Like, I know why I'm shrinking and growing. I don't remember how to stop it. I might have to
All right.
message.
So I guess that's me next.
Go ahead,
Take it.
Dylan.
So sitting beside, oh my goodness, I'm just now it's me. Sevasira.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm learning names. Okay. Sevasira. Sitting beside her is a very fair-skinned, dark hair with light blue eyes, Azamar named Zazriel. He's sitting there, kind of looking through a little book, kind of just looking at some different spells that he's going to know for the day, as he is a cleric. He's dressed in all black, so he has this kind of black sleeveless robe vest thing that goes down to his back of his knees. He's wearing black boots, and he has a bit of kind of like black, almost black like eyeliner, or like black eyeliner under his eyes, so just very dark. Really makes his eyes just pop. He also has on both of around his biceps, these black kind of belts that just kind of like stick out. Just fashion choice. And he also wears this necklace with a what is it? It's bronze and green octagram. And yeah, he's just sitting there reading his spells.
All right. So Balin is an elven woman sitting kind of at the end of the table. She has a short blonde, nearly platinum bob for her hair, and she's wearing a set of overalls underneath a front opening skirt that's a teal shade. And sitting next to her is, in the shape and size of a tiger, a large metallic being that seems to glow pink from the inside out.
Love that.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Am I good to go now? All right. So,
Jay.
sitting probably across. Did somebody take the across from Zevasira's spot? Because I'm going to be near
Yes,
her.
that was
Yeah.
Okay.
that was cold.
Sorry. Gosh dang it, 2 of you are shrinking now. We need better
Just
internet connections. I'm just gonna leave it
introduce
because
your
it'll fix
character.
itself. Okay. I
Yes.
apologize, chat. Anyway. So sitting on the other side of Zevasira, looking both bored and very interested at all at once, especially in the tiger, because that's interesting, is a slightly darker red tiefling. He's got the purple eyes. His horns go from, like, I think, purple to red to black. They follow the shape of his head. His hair is slicked back, very greasy looking. His posture's not fantastic. He's got like one of those Assassin's Creed coats kind of a thing with like the hood, except the sleeves are cut off because sleeves are stupid. And one arm has a full thing of leather armor on it, and the other one is bare because too much weight. And you know, his horns are slightly bigger than his sister's too, which is kind of weird. Also, they look like they're related because they are.
Wow.
And there's not a tail that you can see. That is it.
Mm.
I am a tiefling as well, as you can see by the little box under my. I don't. Ah, gosh, it's cutting out. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
All right.
I think that's everybody.
Awesome.
Sleeves are full.
Thank you, guys. So, yeah, you're still waiting for your contact. You know that you're going to be meeting a Kalashtar wizard here in the tavern, but he is yet to show up.
When did he say he was gonna show up again? We've been waiting for quite a while, if I do say so.
It should be any time now. Just be patient.
It's not
My
like
dear
we've got
man.
much better to do.
My dear man, I do not care when this other man shows up. I am just waiting for my soup. I ordered it like 30 minutes ago.
Well, then why don't you go ask?
Also,
It's
time of
tactic.
day, you're looking at about, in our time, about 11:30. He said he
AM
was
or
going to be
PM?
there about 10 because you wanted to get on the road as quick as possible today, so you didn't have to get into the woods too late at night.
Alright, yes, it's normally a tactic. Always make us wait to make it feel like we're less important.
He's
obnoxious.
already hired us, right? Like he's not trying to.
Mm, I still believe we're getting pay after this, right?
Yes.
Like even if he
Yes.
doesn't show up, we can
Zevasira,
still.
You did say we're getting paid. This isn't one of those charity
We're
jobs.
getting
I told you
paid,
very
relax.
specifically.
We are
Okay,
getting paid.
not here for that.
Oh, so you now want to help people out of your kindness of your heart?
Good lady, in my line of work, kindness of your heart isn't the go-to,
Don't call me lady. I have a name. It's Corvina.
and it would be.
Corvina.
I'm calling you Cora. That is too long.
So as you're kind of grumbling, you see one of the Golden Dragon Inn's attendants, or employees, I should say, a halfling, come up to you and say, "Hey, are all you doing all right? Like, you're here for a quest, right?"
Yes, we're just waiting. Thank you.
Oh, and he
What?
still hasn't shown up, huh?
He seems to be running late for some reason. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation.
You
Maybe
know,
so.
and you're supposed to meet a wizard, right?
How do you
Yes.
know
Do you
that?
know of him?
You know, we have a wizard upstairs, and he hasn't gotten out of bed yet. Let me just go pound on the door and see if that's him. I have a feeling. Let me go check on him.
That would be very
And
much
then-
appreciated. Thank you.
Of course, of
That's,
course.
Concerning to say the least.
Can I pound him in the face when he walks in, or is that off limits?
No, that's
Um,
bad
Yeah,
taste.
that's not
He
advised.
hired us. We can get tips from him. What? Not if you punch him in the face.
That was
And
a
don't get
joke, my
started.
dear.
On what the guild will do when they hear
Not
about
your
that.
dear.
Well, yeah,
Well,
this is irregular, but yeah, I'm going to go check on him. And the halfling goes off and goes upstairs, and yeah, and in just a few minutes he comes back down and says, "Yeah, that was him. I do apologize for the inconvenience. And I do believe, Sir Tiefling, you were waiting on some soup.
Yes,
you
I've
go-
been waiting for about 30 minutes. Is there discounts for the long waits?
Yes, I do apologize for that. We'll not
Not your
be
fault
too-
at all, good man. Just get it out when you can.
Yeah, we'll have it right out, and we'll make sure you have some extra supplies before you depart."
Thank you, good man. And as soon as he walks away, I'm going to give the sickest smile to Coravira. Just like the sweetest, the fakest little. And that's it. That's all. I'll wait for my soup.
I cuss in Inferno under my breath.
what do you say?
Yeah, what you say?
Yeah, what do you say?
There's no need for such language.
Yes,
Oh, right, you speak Inferno.
My dear, it's one of two tieflings, and
Yeah.
apparently the pale
gonna-
boy
I'm
also
gonna-
can speak it.
I'm gonna say back to her in Tiefling. That was rather rude.
Tiefling?
Yes, Tiefling.
She shrugs.
Oh wait, Infernal,
Like-
that's you!
That's a quote.
Like, she obviously did it on purpose, so she just like shrugs just as much as like how the fake smile was on purpose.
I'll hit her with a wink just for the heck of it, since I'm being an annoying piece of crap.
Children.
Nice.
Did he come back about the wizard? Did he say something about that?
Yeah, the guy who's sleeping upstairs
Mhm.
is that we're waiting for, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he
Yeah.
alright? Something wrong with him?
No, yeah, there's nothing wrong. So the halfling comes back out bringing the soup for Malachus, and he sets it on the table, and is like, "Is there anything else I can get for you?" He still hasn't shown up yet.
Could you give us a room number by chance?
Uh,
Is that a thing we could get?
I don't.
I
I'll
mean,
slide
I
him.
don't
over.
think so. And then, as he says that, you see this kind of sort of scatterbrained, middle-aged, but very good-looking human, like appear at the top of the landing. And he's like scrambling, like his hair is very much bedhead. He's got a pack on his back, and he's in sort of plain traveler's robes, like a faded bluish material. You can tell that there's some extra wear and dirt still like around the hem, and he sees you waiting for him, and he has this really shocked look on his face. It's like, oh, as he comes closer to you. Oh, I am so terribly sorry. I took a sleeping potion last night to help with the migraine I had yesterday, and I overslept. I do apologize. My name is Quidlin Kosh. I am a wizard, and I do believe you are here for me. Is that correct?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
And no worries about sleeping in. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Zazriel just like closes his book. Just now, what is it that you ask of us?
Well, you see, as part of my studies, well, you see, I'm a professor at one of the big colleges over in Fairhaven, and I'm studying some of the more mystical ruins around Corvair, and I need someone or several someones to escort me and help me through the Whisper Woods to get to the Whispering Stone, which is just north, like almost at the coast.
And about how long is it going to take us to hike over there?
I think it's about 2 days away for us.
Oh joy. Do we get horses or anything, or are you making us walk the whole way?
Yes.
Oh, you see, even though I am a professor, they don't give me that much research gold. So we will be we'll be walking.
So you'll be
That's
coming with
quite
us
alright
then?
with me. Yeah, it's a
We're
escorting mission.
escorting
We're
him.
walking him
Oh,
through.
I definitely
Well,
was paying
yes.
attention and not thinking about other things.
I mean,
Launches.
well, and with
So
there
we're
being so
walking
many
through
of you, well, I can afford to pay you each handsomely. And if there's anything that you are working on or would like to know, I can give you some important connections in Fairhaven when we get back. And if you would like to hunt and make any money off of that on our way back through the woods, you're more than welcome to do that. Do you have any other questions for me?
Do you plan to take a main road to this place?
Well, you see, there's not a main road that goes through, but the fastest way to get to the Whispering Stone is through the Whisper Woods.
Alright.
That's completely okay.
Are we just supposed to escort you there and leave you there? Would you like us to wait while you do some of your research and also escort you back?
Yes, I would absolutely need some protection while I do research, and I definitely need some help getting back through the woods.
All right. So, general timeline on that, please.
Total, it should be I would like to spend at least a couple of days at the stone. If we leave now, we'll probably get to the woods or a little bit into the Whisper Woods by nightfall, and then we can rest, and then it'll probably take us another day to get to the stone, and then I can have another full day. So I guess really more 5 days, if that is agreeable.
Right. So I've got a question here. Now I've done my share of walking around protecting people. Right. My sword's on your side. That's not a problem. But I found that going to places that have we'll call them interesting names tend to be a bit of an issue. Have you heard any stories or dangers about something called the Whisperwood? Because I'll be honest, it sounds a bit menacing.
Yes, I was about to ask the same thing.
Well, I think there's some more there can be some spirits, or I've heard tales of people who've gotten who've wandered into the woods, but that's more towards the west, and I don't think we'll have a problem since we're going more through the central woods, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I have heard tales of people falling asleep for a while and then having nightmares, and then they got rescued and stuff. But and you have your traditional wild animals, bears and spiders and wolves and
my good man. What we're hearing is there are monsters and we need to keep our wits about us, correct?
Yes, basically.
Perfect.
And that's just through the forest, or the stone place that you mentioned has also their dangers of its own?
I mean, there could be. It has some magical significance, so it's likely that there's something there, or that some other force would like to benefit off of it. You see, I'm studying the prophecy, and he gets kind of quiet about this. And I mean, it's very complicated and it's very hard to understand, but me and some of my colleagues are working to understand it better, and we feel like maybe there's something that that we could all benefit from. It could benefit the entire world.
If it's for the greater good. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, if it's for the greater good, then I'm sure everything will turn out fine, and my colleagues here and I are more than equipped to help you out and keep you safe.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you all are here, and what you're doing is very important. It's going to be very, very impactful.
Yes, and I am a bit curious about, and I learned my voice as well, the prophecy that you mentioned. And like you said, we do have a couple of days, so I would love to hear about it on the way.
Indeed, I also would be interested in that.
Well, I'll be happy to oblige. Goodness, the time. Let me just get something to eat real quick, or if you are all ready to go, I'd like to leave as quickly as possible.
I would highly recommend the soup. It's very good.
Is it?
Oh, soup, is it that time already?
And try some of it.
Don't buy your own soup, dear.
No, I don't want all of it.
Yes, but I do. So don't take my soup.
She is your sister. Why can't you share with her?
Because she makes her
Yes,
own
brother,
bowl.
why can't you share with me?
I'm hungry. I don't know why this is up for debate. I paid for the soup. I want to eat my soup. She can order her own soup. I waited 30 minutes for this.
Come. Sharing is caring.
Would you like to taste my soup, oh pale one?
I am quite good. Thank you, friend.
Of course, sir. Anytime. Munch.
It's slow. I need the sound.
You're munching your soup. I'm kind of concerned.
They left a whole chicken foot in here, but it's worth it.
So, Quinlar goes back up to his room, grabs a couple more things, comes back down, orders a bowl of soup as well, and is ready to leave when you are.
Yes.
Alright.
Well,
I've got nothing better to do.
I'll get
do
up.
any of you need anything before we leave?
No, I think I'm good.
Good. As I get up, the tiger gets off of its haunches and kind of into more of a seeable position because it was half under the table before. So Kaiza is that's the name of the tiger. She's now fully up to my waist, walking beside me. As we head
A
out.
hot pink tiger.
Oh my.
I think it's just you. You're the only one that can see it, Malachus.
That wouldn't be the first time, but that's
Hit
still
your head too hard.
concerning. Should we go to a potions if I'm the only one seeing? Never mind. Never mind.
There's a tiger there, and
Can I
it's
hear this?
very pink and not
okay.
something I see it every
I mean,
day.
I'm talking loudly. I don't
Okay.
I ain't whispering. So yeah.
Her name is Kaiza.
Kaiser?
Kaiser.
Yes.
Kaiser.
Also, I'm very bad with names, so don't be offended if I mess up your name.
Oh, I would be
Zazriel.
so offended, my good lady.
Zazriel would I'm gonna lean down, kind of kneel down in front of Kaiser and just kind of offer out my hand. Well, it's very nice to meet you, young little one.
She kind of.
Not
But,
very little, is it?
Yeah,
It is a machine.
I know, but it. I appreciate
and
all.
then I'll
all
kind of look at Kaiza and make a little motion, and she'll kind of move her chin into your outstretched hand.
and I just kind of scratch underneath. I value all living creatures, mechanical or not.
Sister, I believe the pale one is kind of a hippie. Just keep that in mind.
I agree. Eyes open.
And I just
before
whisper to
we-
myself. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Before we step off here, just want to make sure no one's got to use the washroom. No one's got to find themselves a bucket before we go. I don't want to have to stop a million times while we're hoofing it over there, right?
That's reasonable. I don't have to go right now.
Yes, I'm fine
Well,
right now. I'm
you-
used to long travels.
I'm very
Okay.
accustomed to using a tree, my good man.
I mean,
My lord.
we're just not going to stop, I guess is what I'm saying here. So be quick about it, I guess.
All right. No pee breaks. Got it.
Welcome to Arcade Adventures, where we worry about pee breaks on our show.
Obviously. It's very important.
It's a very important. Going to the bathroom is one of the most important D&D mechanics. You have exhaustion.
Exactly.
You have I got a crap. You
Got a full bladder.
HP.
All right. I just wanted to say that.
We don't just keep track of
before-
rations. We
before-
also keep track of going to the bathroom.
Oh, you ate an extra. Roll a d4 to see how long it takes you to relieve yourself, please. And add your proficiency bonus and how much you weigh.
Constitution.
I think it's
it's the
modifier.
Yeah, what's my bathroom modifier, please?
Okay.
What do I add?
All right.
All right.
I'm calling.
Anyway.
So,
And bit is over.
yes, the wizard comes back and he's waiting next to the door for you. Well, let's go. And yeah, he he brushes his gray hair back and hikes up his backpack and he's ready to go. And starts, assuming you all decide to follow him and no other kinds of shenanigans.
Looks Jay.
On your way out.
But okay.
On your way out, the innkeeper at the front door hands you each an extra set of rations for your trek, and you leave. While you're on the road, is there anything? Would you like a segment to continue role playing, Or chat, would you like me to just narrate a little bit more?
I mean, I'm always down to talk, but that's just me.
10 minutes in, I walk up to Beckham and I say, "Oh, this horrible timing. I have to go to the bathroom."
I
I was messing with your friend, and I keep walking.
I'll just kind of
He
power
looks-
walk.
You saw like across his face, like there was this like rage just began to simmer up. He was like, and then when you like walked away, he was like, heck.
As I see like Zeph walking away from Becca, and I just like go up to like Becca and like pat him in the back and I say, "Those two are gonna be a handful."
You're
like-
telling me. I'm already worried. Like, half the battle's the monsters, half the battle's your friends. Am I right?
Definitely.
I would like to walk past them and also walk up to Zevasir and like match her stride and go, Zev, you did not tell me it was an escort mission.
It doesn't matter. We're getting paid at the end of the day.
But I walk faster than he does. I have to slow my stride down to not lose him.
Well, you could just like walk curved, like we walk.
Yes,
in a straight
but sometimes I
line and you
stub my
walk
toe on a
zigzag
rock.
to make-
Sometimes I stub my toe on a rock and then I just stop and have to like go up. Also, the fuzzy one kind of scares me.
Bugbear, I like him.
Yes, but he could squash my head
Sorry.
like a grape.
To the point.
Like a great.
Well, then don't make him squash you like a grape.
See, but I have a very bad habit. I think I just won't talk to him. I'm still very wary of the pale one. He gives me mega hippie vibes. I don't know if I approve or not, but we'll see. The one with the tiger's pretty. One with the tiger, all right. I like the tiger. Kind of scares me, but it's fine. And the one, the other one, the most arrogant, pompous little.
You hardly know her.
Yes, but I can just tell that one's going to be a handful.
Okay. I would walk up to Corvina and in Elvish ask her name.
Oh, I get started like walking in. And I reply to you back.
You're like
My name is
visibly an
Cor-
elf, right? That's not something you're hiding.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Definitely.
Okay.
Like pointy ears to the max.
Okay.
To the max.
I look at you and just name in Elvish as well. My name is Corvina Paloma.
yeah.
And do you need me to spell it out?
No, I got it. Well, I'll ask for fantasy spelling later.
All right. And it's still in Elvish. I find your tiger very interesting. I have not come across many of artificers. That's what you are called, yes?
Yes, we're a special kind of people, for sure. Thank you for your interest. I worked very hard on her. I'm
Yes,
proud,
like
actually.
I have. It's a very interesting creation, to say the least. I'm more used to organic things, but definitely think
Are you
will be
scared of
source.
her?
Not quite. It's just new, but I'm not scared of it. It's interesting, but new.
All right.
At this point, Zazriel would walk up to. Oh my god! I got to learn names because I have Skype open. I'm going back and forth.
I have both
Bowen.
screens. I have both screens, so I can just look up and go. All right, Beckham, right there, perfect.
Yeah,
That's cheating.
All right. So whose name are you
Learn
looking
to
for,
run a
Dylan?
stream,
Yeah.
and you can cheat.
So I walk up to Bowen and just kind of ask, so you, so did you make the tiger then? Because he doesn't speak, you guys are speaking Elvish and he doesn't speak Elvish, so.
Oh, okay. Switching back to common. Yes, I did actually.
He looks back at Kaiza and just kind of, fascinating. Really. Quite the specimen.
Thank you. It took a lot of hard work, but it did sort of come easy to me anyway. So
I'm sure. You seem very skilled. I mean, I don't really know you very well, but that's just what I feel from you.
I try. Thank you. You seem very caring, I guess I would say, from your experience with the soup.
It's in my nature, after all. I mean,
I'm
you go
sorry,
through.
Don't think I caught your name.
It's Zazriel.
All right.
Yes. Well, you see, someone with my, let's say, history, you learn to, and upbringing, you tend to find the good in things, you know? And life is too precious to just ignore.
That's a
I
good quote right there.
agree that it shouldn't be ignored, but I can't say I necessarily. Oh gosh, here we go. A non-D&D term because it's easier. I'm not going to say that I necessarily relate to everything you just said, but
It's
I just said
is
hippie
not something
vibes.
to ignore.
Everything
I
is
know
a
you
D&D
did.
term.
it's quite all right. I mean, it's a very, very long story. So I mean, I'm sure over time, as we get closer, you'll soon understand. Being very, very like, I guess, not like I don't want to say foreshadowy because it's very like
Good.
obscure.
So as hearing you guys like just kind of chatting, Beckham just kind of pipes up and he goes, "I think he's sad about something. I figured that much out," and like keeps walking.
He looks back at Beckham. You have no idea. And he just kind of trails off as he heads toward the cart to join up with the wizard.
Update, sister. I do believe that I, in fact, like the fuzzy one now.
Oh, that's good news. Maybe you won't get scratched up and break.
Maybe yes. Maybe I should hang out with him more. Maybe less likely to get squished.
Go make friends.
Try my best.
I look back at Bowen. Oh wait, I didn't ask her name. So yeah, I look back at the other elf and I'm like, so you know my name now, and I know your title name.
Oh yes, of course. I'm Bowen Erstell.
Very, very nice name. So yeah, we have quite a interesting group here, don't we?
Yeah, I'd say.
So I am having a hard time trusting anyone here.
Are you speaking in common or Elvish?
In common.
Okay.
Especially those two tieflings.
I
But
can hear you.
I just slowly hand on right there. Is that enough to get to shank a person? Or do we have to wait for her to do more?
No.
No? Okay. We can hear
There's no
you,
reason to
but I
shank
won't.
anyone.
and I just like shrug off.
Trust goes two ways.
Just because I don't trust you doesn't mean I'm actually going to go out of my way to kill you. We are all here for the same reason, to escort this man to wherever he needs. Don't worry. I have better things to do than to kill both of you.
I never said anything about killing anyone.
I would like to say I'm impressed she thinks she could take both of us, sister.
Oh, you have no idea, tiefling.
I say we should have a 2-on-1 sport after this mission. See what happens.
No.
Like I said, I have better things to do.
Focus on the mission. Please.
Trying to make friends.
Well, it's hard to make
Don't
friends when they
smile.
pipe up like that, isn't it?
Well,
Tina, please just give them a chance.
Sure. But I will not be sleeping while they're taking watch by themselves. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no. I have no intent of staying up a whole watch period with my sister. That is not something I ever want to do again. She talks
Rude.
non-stop. You can't pay attention to anything.
I do not talk. Fine.
Well, I guess we should just keep going. And I go up to the wizard and I say, "You mentioned about the prophecy, yes?"
Oh, yes. I did indeed. What do you want to know? There's so much. Let me tell you, but it's all complicated. But anyway, you ask.
I have never heard of a prophecy before this, so I would like to know. Basically, if this does take a very long time and it's very complicated, maybe a summarized version of this whole prophecy thing would suffice.
Well, my dear girl.
Don't call me girl. My name's Corvina.
Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Zaz is also like right there listening.
Like the Balin is like a little far away, but still like.
Everyone just cuddles together.
I think we're all listening.
Beckham doesn't care. Beckham is way out the front, like looking around as he's walking.
Yeah, I'm probably skirting around the edges, making sure Beckham doesn't miss anything, because I don't want to get shanked.
Real quick, are we taking a cart through the woods, or are we walking through the woods?
Oh, sorry.
You are on foot.
Okay,
walking through the
check.
woods. There's no
Just
one
wanted to
around
check.
and our phone is dead.
Is there any kind of like some kind of check that I can make to see if
So right now,
like I would have heard of it?
Right now, you guys are still walking on the road. I figured this would just be it'd be that point, up until a certain point, and then what's going to happen is you'll be going through some fields, and then you'll hit the woods.
Okay.
So,
Have I?
but right now you're on the road. It's easy going right now. Go
Have
ahead.
I heard of this prophecy before? Like, or is there something I could roll to see if I remember anything loosely about it? Is it like a general one, or is it more specific one that he's looking into?
It is more general.
Okay.
It's more general. And you've probably heard about it. It is the only draconic prophecy in Corvair. And even as Quinlar explains to you, you see, a very, very, very long time ago, before the last war, it's hard to believe that there's more that happened, but I mean, obviously it did, but like very, very long ago, back at the origin of the world, when all of the dragons were here, they carved out a prophecy, and it's like, I don't know, it's so hard to decipher, but we in the magical community, we who study it, we find snippets, we find threads throughout all of the different landmarks and important places in Corvair. And you see a couple of the snippets I have found, they're all puzzle pieces, and it's frustrating, but finding that next connection is worth all of it. And like there were some pieces that led up to the last war and to the morning even, when you connect them the right way. And then when you find another way to look at it, there's things that are supposed to happen next, and no one knows what's going to happen. I mean, hopefully we'll all be happy and peaceful, but I mean, when you look at history, that's another thing. And he rambles a little bit more, and because he's a wizard and know-it-all, and yeah, it happens.
Especially the wizard.
Especially these.
What you say about wizards? Put 'em up.
Really goes into attack position.
It's okay. We love wizards here at Arcane Adventurers.
And also,
All the classes.
at the same time,
All the
equally.
classes.
Well, I'm just kidding.
I've never
Anyway.
played a
All the
wizard.
classes.
Anyway, yeah, and so he goes on to tell you more about some of his theories. He tells you a couple of the pieces he's found that hint at some sort of stalkers in the night. But then if you flip that the other way, it could be a black cat, which it could be some some sort of symbology for something from the underground and the underdark. Like, it's all very, very theoretical. I think actually, I think maybe I better cover this a little bit more in depth at night, because then I can look at my notes. Like when we camp for the night, I can go a little more into this.
Yes, of course.
Sure, of course.
And
When he says like underground and underdark stuff, like Corvina like peeks up a bit.
okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah.
Zero will remember that.
Remember that.
While he's talking, Colt, you did say Beckham was kind of not paying attention, far away, scouting. I'll walk up to him and go, my good man, you do seem to be on the lookout for things. Is that something that's very... I'd say that's smart. Everyone seems a little distracted, but you never know when a horde of something could jump out.
Right, I've been in this job too long. It's a bit more of a sort of. I don't know. Do you just want to sit here and chit chat?
I mean, I can help. What I was saying is, if you need assistance, I can help you look. I think is what I was getting at.
Well, first, you accused me of being smart just now. And from what I've heard, it's hard to get strength and smart in the same glass, the same tankard, if you know what I'm saying. So
Well,
you
my
better
good
watch
man-
yourself.
Good man. From what I've heard, what people say about you is pointless, and if you think you're smart, then you are a genius. Also, even if you're not that smart, you do seem to have the brawn part, and I definitely do not. And as you look, you notice that he's a very skinny tiefling. And I'm not like a genius, but I've got some brains. So together, I'm sure we could find and smash anything that tried to get at us.
Sure. Well, I'm keeping a lookout here, just to make sure nothing creeps up on us, right? I'm thinking, if you can just make sure nothing's following us, that'll be important. Because I don't want to end up setting up a camp, having an ambush come up on us. You know, I'd rather feel safe while we're traveling, right?
I would say that is an acceptable thing to wish. You know, we wouldn't want anything happening to the tiger. I don't know.
You know, at this point, every time I see something that's got magic in it, well, I don't get magic. I don't understand that. I don't even bother. I don't ask questions because at this point they're gonna answer my questions, and what am I gonna do with that information? I don't know nothing about magic. What am I gonna do with? Oh well, I used arcane druidic animal magic.
I went to college. How does that work? My good man, I would like to say that any problem can be solved with a blade or a blunt object, and magic is just there to make it look fancier.
That is something I could have tattooed on my back.
Oh, that's the best thing ever. Have you gotten a tattoo? Can you, with all the fur, can you get a tattoo? Is that a thing?
Sort of. I mean, I've got scars, and the scars are kind of how I show that battle, experience there. But I suppose tattoos are possible. You probably wouldn't be able to see them too well. I've got, just a little bit of fur cover.
I'll move my hair away from my ear, and there's just a Z tattooed right behind my ear, and I'll go, they're quite fun and add a good aesthetic, and then I'll move, and I have like a freaking tiefling silhouette tattooed on my neck. I quite enjoy them. A fiend, that's what I wanted. A fiend just on my neck.
Well, they always say you should be decorating yourself so that you end up scaring the blood out of your enemies' faces,
Surprisingly, I've learned, even though I'm small, like most common folk will give me a wide berth, but the bigger ones, they'll still come for me, but you flex a tattoo and pull out a rapier, and especially a neck tattoo, those have a bad rep. They'll even back off sometimes. It's quite a lovely thing. Highly recommend. Even if it does mean you gotta do a little shave.
We'll think about it.
At this point, you hear, oh, hey, you gentlemen, up ahead, we're going to turn off the road now.
Well, then I better get to the back to make sure we're not being followed, my large friend. I will speak with you later.
I can head in the front. I'm quite familiar with forests.
I will join you on that.
Oh, perfect. I'm grateful all of you have some. It seems you all have some experience navigating the wild. I really appreciate that. I didn't know you all would be so familiar. But yeah, we need to head through the woods or up to the woods, and yeah, then hopefully by nighttime we'll be about halfway through.
When we get into the woods, I'd like to, 1, just keep my eyes open for stuff following us. 2, can I stealth?
Sure.
He's gonna
Can I just be a
backstab all of
We'll
us.
be going a little slower.
Oh, that'll make me go slower. Never mind then.
Well, say things to
How
Oh, never
How
mind.
fast is this wizard going? What is his
So
move?
he's going normal walking speed.
Okay, so if
normal,
I
like,
stealth, I would go
30.
slightly slower than that and still be able to keep close-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I would
You
like to
would-
stealth. What?
I mean, hold
I
on.
was gonna say you would fall behind.
Yeah, you would fall behind pretty
That's fair.
quick.
Then I won't. I'll just wait until something jumps out of us. But I would like to stay in the back. I need to look at you all here, not up there.
Just have the hide action prepared, basically.
Perfect. Yes, I'd like to keep it prepped if something jumps out at us, and I'd also like to just make sure we're not being followed.
Okay.
If
Okay.
I'm
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So everybody's kind of paired off a bit, so I just want to just
Are you
during this
system?
whole thing sit with the wizard and have like the nerdiest conversation ever. Like
Oh
we
my
don't need
lord.
to actually roleplay it, but like
Beckham's not going. Not with anyone right now.
Okay.
No, Beckham's near the
We'll-
front. You all both walked up to the front with
Oh,
Beckham.
did he?
yeah, I was
Okay.
just
I'm
as
back by
a general
myself.
flavor thing. We don't need to like actually go into detail.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. So yeah, Quinlar's like walking like third in place, so he can kind of at least tell. Kind of like direct at least where he thinks everybody needs to be going. He's got a map and is showing the path he intends to take. There's not a real big trail, at least through the fields, but as you go along, it's pretty easy going. You see the woods directly in front of you, and you make it there in like 45 minutes or so. So it's like early-ish afternoon, early mid-afternoon, I'd say, when you get to the edge of the forest.
Can I really study the map? Because I have a thing called Wanderer. It just like basically I can memorize maps.
Okay, yeah, totally. You totally can do that.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, and then with that, I'm gonna say you have you'll have advantage on at least the next survival. Well, no, yeah. Through this area, I'll give you advantage on survival checks.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, sorry, my pencil lead is running out. I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, is there
We haven't
anything
quite read.
else
Oh,
that
sorry.
you? Yeah, no. So yeah, I'm just gonna say you guys are now at the woods.
I like to kind of search through the tree lines to see if there's anything kind of in the immediate like kind of vicinity.
All
I'll help
right,
him.
make a perception check.
Hey, let's go.
I would like to assist him with this.
All right, roll with advantage then.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you just imagine Zazria throwing like Malicus? That's how you say it?
Malchus, yeah.
Yeah, throwing Malicus like up to the trees, like one scene from Shrek.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that advantage, because that made it 22.
Nice.
Nice.
Just roll the
All right,
nine.
as you're peeking through the trees, the light filters through. It's pretty dense in there. But you're able to make out some deer. You can see some birds through the woods. You see lots of, normal foresty things, fallen logs. And you kind of end up seeing a path develop, almost like a faint, like you see the beginnings of a trail, like a game trail.
So I look to the wizard and say, "Is that the trail we're supposed to be following, over there?"
Oh, what? I think it is. I think it is. Through this part of the woods, there's not very many trails except for like ones that sometimes hunters and rangers will use. So that really was most of the plan. But yeah, I think this is as good a path as any.
All right then. Well, let's carry on then.
Yes, I would like to be in the front.
Let's keep going.
Okay. Sweet.
Perfect.
Guys, was that the first? Wait,
So-
did anybody else roll for anything?
No, that was your first roll.
That
That was the
That was
first roll of the game.
First roll of the
Yes.
game.
First roll of the game.
First roll of the campaign.
Good.
No, Cole. No, you ruined it, Cole. No,
Oh, why?
buddy.
Wait, what happened?
He started dabbing.
Start dabbing.
Oh,
Oh.
Awesome. So as you're going through the woods, I'm gonna need survival checks and then perception checks for those who want to make them.
All right, let's go.
Perception.
Wait, survival or perception, or is survival
Yeah,
required?
Depending on what you want to do. If you're trying to help navigate, then
maybe I
survival.
later.
If
I
you're
am-
looking for danger,
I will be looking for
Roll
danger,
me
so
perception.
I will be making perception.
All right.
Okay,
Well-
okay.
So we got one person looking for danger.
I got a dirty 20 on the perception.
I'll roll for survival to see if we can stay on this.
I got
Okay.
an
Rolled,
even. I got an.
on my perception.
So
Alan's not paying attention.
the cool thing about my favorite terrain is that my proficiency bonus is doubled when it's a skill that I'm already proficient in. So in total, I got a 26.
Is that for
Oh,
survival?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, because I rolled a 7.
Yeah, I got a dirty 20 on perception.
I got a
What's that?
dirtier 21 on perception.
God dang it!
nice. Okay. So because this is more of a game trail, you find some like kind of shady bits, but you're able to find it and follow it easily. Gravina, and you lead everyone through pretty well. So far as the perceivers go,
What do we percept?
What have I perceived?
Trees. Bushes.
as you
Nice.
get deeper into the woods,
What was that?
okay.
Where we dive
You
into the
start to
walls,
notice, like, as the woods start to get darker, and thank you. It is dinner time for me, so I'm going to be
Yeah, no, I've been munching,
eating a
I've
little bit.
been munching a takeout this whole
I'm
time.
waiting for food to arrive
Chick-fil-A,
for me.
guys.
But yeah,
We are
no,
not
no.
sponsored by Chick-fil-A, unfortunately.
If they're interested, hit us
Not
up.
yet.
Not yet.
Ah, yes.
We can't,
If one of the 14 viewers
support
is
LGBTQ.
Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
One of the 14 viewers is in fact Chick-fil-A. Welcome to Undercover Boss.
Okay.
Which edition?
So yeah, as you're going through the woods, it starts to get cooler. It's getting a little darker, and the light in the trees is starting to dim a little bit, turn orange as it's getting closer to sunset. And Corvina, make me a dex check.
oh, no, okay.
Okay.
The built-in
Uh,
reverb filter,
A
everyone.
check or save?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
check
okay,
and
okay,
save.
okay.
Just a check.
Check. Okay. Well,
Oh.
that's fine still. No, it's fine still.
Okay.
So that's a 22?
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Then I need who's just behind Corvina?
I probably would have been.
No.
Okay. Make me a dex check.
All right. Stop the
Just
greatest.
goes down the line.
Oh no.
Hey, Colt and I were perceiving for this, though. So we should be fine, right? Unless a dirty
Nice.
20 and a dirty 21 doesn't perceive it.
Okay.
That's on y'all.
That's a 4.
Oh, buddy.
So
Oh no.
you walk through as you're walking along just nonchalantly through the woods, something like wisps in front of your face and like sticks to your face.
Oh.
And
Face hugger.
it's long and thin like a strand of hair.
Whoa.
Emphasis on like a strand, it is not a strand of hair.
Am I able to grab it and like take it off my face?
Yes.
Okay, so I pick it off my face and
It's stuck to your hand.
It's stuck to my hand now.
Mhm.
What?
It's a spider
What
web.
on earth is that?
I was about to say it. Oh my god.
Come on now, you all act like you have never been in a forest before.
Well, I typically don't travel through forests, but I guess we must be close to some spiders, because obviously their webs are flying all over the place. I just kind of I try to
Can
shake
I
it off my
see-
hand.
Just wipe it in the tree.
Can I see
Just
Can I see if the web is slightly bigger than normal?
Just an above average sized web.
Mm,
Oh no!
it does seem to be a little bigger than normal.
Chaz, I hate spiders. You can't do this to me.
Me too.
I really, but not my character. My character's fine. I hate spiders.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Bruh,
Too
it's
many
the boxes
legs.
full of spiders.
Anyway,
Well, you
so
look out for spiders, I suppose.
Yes, we should err on the side of caution.
Too many
Okay.
legs.
Keep us-
What's
I'll get
going
out
on
my
here?
ball and just kind of carry it as we go.
What's going on?
Spiders, big man.
Just some spiders.
Yes, it should be.
Well, I
Wrong,
mean,
I suppose.
I've heard, I've heard things about. Should I be worried? You guys seem to know this place pretty well.
Can I study the web to see like if it's actually like just a really big spider, like an actual big spider, or if it's just like a spider that had a lot of time to work on this web?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Roll me a
checking
nature
to
check.
see if the strand was bigger, not the web
Roll. Oh,
itself.
sorry.
You said nature check.
Yeah, roll me a nature check.
Nature. Okay. Am I proficient with that? No, I am not. That's a one.
That was a 1?
So in total, it's 4.
Oh!
Oh.
Can we get an F in chat for the natural one?
First, that's
First
one
now.
of.
Okay.
First that one, and it was you, bud.
Listen,
I'm
I
so
think
sorry.
we need to return those dice, Lee.
I will take them. I'll take those dice.
you're mine.
Yeah, so far as you can tell, like, it's a spider web. It's a little different from the ones you've seen before, like, a little different from, like, a spider who normally would make random webs in the woods. So, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, it
As
just
soon
seems
as
a
I
bit
see
different.
anything with too many legs, I'm stealthing. Just saying that one right now.
Okay. So you're stealthing right now.
No. Oh no!
Is that That what you're doing? No,
I
like
said as soon as I see something with too many legs, I'm stealthing. And then you
Okay.
just said you're stealthing right now, which
No,
made me think it's
you
okay.
don't. You don't
D-
see.
DM's
You
warning.
Yeah, yeah. I missed.
I'm in danger.
I missed the bit that was like, as soon as I see.
Mm.
So yeah, no, you don't see anything yet.
Okay.
So yeah, if you continue, you continue on.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
Awesome. And the wizard's also like, what's the holdup? Oh, spiderweb. Oh yeah. I mean, we are in the woods. It happens.
That's what I said.
This is true.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, of course. There's
So
nothing.
you-
I'll like lean over to Zevasira. I'm guessing she's with me near the back. I don't know. And I'll just go, I think I prefer the city jobs we used to do. That might just be me, though.
You need some fresh air. Fresh air is good for you. And it's probably nothing. Or
If I get eaten by a spider, I'm going to kill you.
I'll make sure your grave is very pretty.
If it's not, I'm going to come back and haunt you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Now I need my navigators to make me survival checks again.
This
Okay.
Sophia can roll good at, hopefully.
I'm gonna move up to the wizard
all
and
right.
kind of like, in a protecting way, kind of like look around, just making sure
That's
everything's what it should be.
Okay,
That's
then
a-
make me a perception.
Should I
That's,
also reroll perception, or am I keeping my dirty 20? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Dylan.
Yeah, no. If you want to keep perceiving, roll me a new perception.
Okay, cool.
That
So
is a
for my sur-
19.
Okay, I need my navigators first, and
Oh,
then
sorry.
For my survival check, I got a 27.
Okay.
nice. Okay.
16.
Wow.
Wow.
We love expertise.
Not even that, just favorite terrain.
Yeah, it's favorite terrain.
Yeah, well, favorite terrain gives you expertise, doesn't it?
Yes,
It's
basically,
double
yeah.
your proficiency.
Double proficiency, basically.
I got a 19 in all for my perception. My dice are rolling high, finally. Because when I first got them, they were rolling ones, but I rolled a 14, so we're doing good.
Okay.
We're related.
I jinxed them, but probably.
As a fellow perceiver, sorry for popping into the mic. As a fellow perceiver, I have gotten a 23.
All right, just
Okay.
flex on us, Colt. It's whatever.
Okay.
You are why I drink water. Because you remind me to hydrate. Thank you, Cole.
Hydrate so you don't dehydrate.
Okay.
Love you.
Or break.
Sorry.
I
Let me
was
just take a
just
big
gonna say,
old bite out of my chicken nugget.
I thought you were gonna say something
Chicken
along the lines of
nugget.
because you make me thirsty or something.
Ooh.
That too. Have you seen
Colt's
this man's
just
face?
like-
Can we get a Colt
Yeah.
cute in the chat, please?
Can we get
die.
Well, Hack, what's your number in
This-
the chat, please?
Hashtag simp for Colt.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry.
God.
Come back.
Oh,
You're good. Gave me a chance to get-
No.
No! Stop this madness.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh. Ooh.
Guys,
What? Okay. Anyway, so as you keep going along, Corvina, once again, you are doing a fantastic job leading these adventurers through the woods.
I hate her.
And
Okay.
then, you notice the path kind of starts breaking off into different directions, but you manage to find the main vein and keep navigating. However, Corvina, make me a dex check.
Please roll just as good as
Spider
last
is
time.
really trying to
Wow.
catch you right now.
Okay. Wow, that's literally the same thing. 22.
Okay,
Nice.
you actually you see you see a few spiderweb, just strands of spiderwebs, starting to cross your path, and you can.
Can I
Go
warn
ahead.
everyone else? Just be like, hey, duck.
Mhm. And my perceivers, you start to see, especially the ones who have rolled much higher, you start to see some really odd-looking trees, like out. Like it almost looks like the trees like farther out into the woods, where it's starting to get a little darker. Almost look like they're overgrown with vines, a little bit in this light. Now, my perceivers who rolled pretty high, like above an 8, like between 18 and 30. Does anybody have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Yes, we do.
There's just me who doesn't have dark vision. I'm the only one who doesn't.
Okay. Noted. So you
I don't
start.
like that noted.
You blink, and those aren't vines. And as you continue down the path, Quinlar the wizard starts looking around and kind of like shudders and says, I feel like we're being watched. Do you feel that too? Yes, you can stealth.
I'd like to stealth, please.
Beckham grabs his longbow and knocks an arrow in anticipation.
Natural 20 plus 11.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice. You sink into the woods
job.
and you're invisible.
I just go, spiders!
And everybody kind of.
God, make sure you
Do
say
we
it
appreciate
open.
that natural 20 for a second? Like,
Yes.
These dice have
GG.
been rolling so bad in the test runs.
Yeah, GG.
So do us trackers know that this is happening now that you guys have seen these spooters?
They are spiders, right? You said they weren't vines, but you never said if they were spiders or not.
Oh
Well,
well.
Spider
Not
webs.
vines.
They're
We
webs.
kind of assume.
They're
Webs,
webs.
They're
okay.
webs.
I rolled a natural 20 to hide from webs.
You have yet to see any spiders.
Okay, but do we know that did you guys like alert us that there are webs?
I mean, I yelled spiders then stealth, so.
Oh, okay. So Zazra turns around. Where did the other two of them go?
I don't know, probably magic.
He's hiding somewhere. He does it all the time. Don't worry about it. He's watching.
Yeah, keep your heads on a swivel. I don't like this place.
Chaz, while I'm stealthed, I would also like to be looking around for spiders just in case.
Okay,
Like, I got my knife ready to chuck it.
make a perception check.
That's +5 to my modifier.
No.
Okay, so 12 plus 5, so that's 17, right? That's how math works?
I don't know. I have
Yeah.
a calculator, my
Yeah.
dude.
I just I was gonna count on my fingers, but then I remembered I'm on a stream. So chat, if you see me doing this, it's because I'm bad at math.
So-
It was calculated, but boy, am I bad at math.
You,
Can't wait for the whole magic fad to end.
as you look around, like on the ground of the forest, there doesn't seem to be anything. But then on another pass, you look up more and towards, like, assuming you're in the back of the line, looking. Are you looking ahead towards the party, or are you looking behind you?
I'm looking everywhere, bro. I'm like 360.
It's like a radar, just like beep, beep.
All right. So southeast. Basically, you're looking south the way you came, up towards your right. You see branches move, and it looks like branches are moving, and then a blue light blinks. And
What?
there's a a shadow that was there that is no longer there.
Are you
So-
kidding me?
Would warning the party lose my fantastic natural 20 stealth?
Yes.
Dang it. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
She's just to warn us. Just joking. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
I'm gonna sneak up to Zevasira, and I'm just gonna unstealth next to her. Just go, There are spiders, and then I'd like to stealth again.
Okay.
Behind us, and I'll like give her the directions and stuff. I'll be
Okay.
like,
I'm
"It was
gonna
over
cast-
here," and then I'd like to stealth again, and I rolled. That's a 9 plus 11, so it. What is
Good.
that?
Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Dirty 20.
Oh my gosh.
Bruh, it's gonna be like impossible for you to fail stealth. Oh my god.
Okay.
I maxed that dex, buddy.
Nice.
I'm gonna let everyone know that there are spiders behind us.
So I just appear spiders that way and
Spiders?
just disappear again.
Okay, I get my longbow ready.
I think we should get out of here, says the wizard.
That is also very true.
Can we get going?
Yes. Can we start
Let's
walking
go.
fast paced then?
Yeah,
Mhm.
fast pace.
All right.
I have to unstealth. Ugh, I hate you all.
Say
Standing and fighting, and they're running. I will appear right next to Coravira just to scare her.
Ravina.
I'm gonna appear next to Corey and just be like, "Let's go,"
Oh, you.
and then
And
I'll power walk past her.
Okay.
Still looking for spiders.
As you're going along, you're starting to see more and more webs through the trees,
And I just yell, "Stay close."
and let's see what happens.
That's a
Is it-
lot of dice.
Okay.
Is it
I'm
getting
gonna
a bit
cast Armor
darker?
of Agathis on myself
Yeah.
real quick.
It is getting a little bit darker.
So I'm gonna touch my pendant, and then I'm gonna cast light on it.
Nice.
I don't
So
know.
it makes a bright radius around us. But I don't like the dark.
How much do I add to armor? of
I'm
Agathis?
trying to like sit there and like fiddle with the handle on my maul for a minute as we're walking, and infuse it with one of my artificer infusions and make it a +1.
Nice.
'Cause that's the thing that I do. Now I can cast spells with it.
I'm going to hold the hide action for if we get attacked.
And the wizard too. Well, he does have a wizard staff. He will he's holding it, and he casts light on a stone in it to give you guys some extra light.
Dang.
So, I mean, you guys
This is my ally.
well enough.
I
Right now.
can't see in the dark, my dude.
Right. But like the dark's my friend.
Learn to fight with your eyes closed.
Bruh.
Perceptions with the light. Okay. So,
I like this.
as you're going along, 3 massive shapes drop out of the trees in front of Corvina and next to the people
That's good.
just behind her on your right and on your left of the trail.
Can I stealth before initiative was rolled? Because I was holding that action.
Yes.
Thank you.
You coward.
We're all like fake holding our weapons and
Yeah,
fake-
okay, that is a
We're so
9 plus 11, so that's another dirty 20.
Nice. Yeah.
Dude.
They can't see you. You were towards the back anyway, but let me just describe these babies.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry,
I'm a
they're only
ginger.
babies.
Could you also describe what kind of creatures they are just so you make sure it's not.
Bro,
You
I
can't
got
trust
out of there,
kids,
boyo.
guys.
I-
It doesn't
I-
matter how
oh.
old they are.
So they are white and blue.
Mm.
Very pale creatures. With
No.
blue, cloudy eyes.
Yeah.
And
Ah,
naturally, they are large spiders. Like,
Mm.
huge.
Huge.
Can I say
And
something?
they're-
Roll to
Oh,
cry.
Their fangs. I'm loving this a little too much. I'm sorry.
So I would like to say for chat's thing, my fear of spiders is to the point where I freak out when I hear them in caves in Minecraft.
Ah,
So this is not fun for me anymore.
I want to place my hand on Corvina and cast guidance on her.
Yes, let's
Nice.
go.
We need to act fast.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yes. Go.
First initiative, let's go, boys.
Nat 20. And it's wasted on an
What?
initiative.
22 in all. It was a 17.
Dylan, we're opposites.
Oh
But
no!
But it's like, it's a 2 in all.
It's 21 for me.
22.
Typically, what does guidance do?
Guidance gives you plus 1d4
1d4.
for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Yeah, just
Love
one.
it. Thank you.
Yeah. It's basically
bruh.
like a baby bardic inspiration essentially.
Yes. Love it.
Anybody
Yo.
higher anybody higher than 22?
Yes, me.
Okay.
24. I love Rangers. People need to stop talking bad about Rangers.
They are pretty
Listen.
good.
Who was at 22?
That was me.
Me.
Oh, hey, Dylan.
Wait, no. Hold
Wait,
on.
was I?
21.
17,
Never mind.
18, 19, 20,
That's
21,
22.
22. Yeah, I was 22.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm 21.
Malachus, what's your
I can't math
dex?
I can't math right.
I'm the only one who's at 22.
Yeah, that was
Dylan
my
wasn't
bad. I
correct. He had
21.
21.
No, you're
No, but he's asking for.
My
your
dex is
modifiers
plus 5.
you and
Plus 5.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Yes, we love that 20
forgot the
dex.
spiders also have to. All of my rolls were pretty mediocre until I hit that one, and I was like, "Oh, thank goodness I could get to the 20."
Here's the thing. I love this like subclass so much, right? Because I get a bonus to my initiative, and like I get a whole new thing just in my first round. So it's fantastic. So actually, I rolled a 15, but it ended up being 24.
Nice. Okay. 15 to 20.
19.
Lou. Guidance, actually, I was just rereading it. It's just an ability check, apparently.
All right, that's all right.
Okay.
So, but just in case, you never know.
Thank you.
So, okay.
All right. Who got lower than 15?
I got a 13.
Okay.
2.
Oh no.
I rolled a natural 1.
That was the status. You just went 2.
Okay.
Okay. Bound's the last one. Okay. Cool deal. There's a lot of you guys.
Let's wreck some spiders.
Bruh, I want to like one-shot the spiders like my first round. I'm gonna be so upset if I can't.
So, Corvina, it's your move.
Yes. So, quick question, right? Because of my thing, I get an extra turn of attack on my first turn, and I also have an extra attack just because I'm level 5. So can I take 3 attacks? Is that what it is?
What gives you the extra attack on your first turn?
Yeah.
Dread and Busher from Gloomstalker.
Oh, I don't know Gloomstalker. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
okay, so basically, like the thing is, at the start of your first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10 feet. If you take the attack action on that turn, you can make an additional weapon attack as a part of that action. If the attack hits, target takes an extra 1d8 damage.
Okay. For now, I'm going to say, yeah, you can take 3 attacks, basically.
Fantastic.
On your first roll of initiative.
Okay, so the spiders are like right beside me, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna simultaneously, like with my 2-stroke sword, just like stab at them. Just opening arms, just like stabbing at them.
Stab
So
each one of
2
them?
attacks. Yep.
Okay. So,
So
yeah,
for-
make me some attack rolls.
Why is this dice like this? Okay, for my first attack, that's a 9.
Yep, that's going to miss.
Second attack, please. Okay,
That's
that's
why it, like,
a
swings back a little bit.
16 plus 7.
16 plus 7? Yeah, that hits.
All right.
And that would be...
And
then... Tell me what order you're swinging
So
at
I
him.
think I'm gonna attack the one who's in my right first, and then the one on my left. So the left one would have hit,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to attack the right one again with my extra attack.
Okay, perfect. Uh-huh.
Okay, that's way better. Give me a second. I'm gonna calculate because I'm terrible at math. Okay, 24 to hit.
Yep, that will hit. Let me just get some HPs. All right, roll damage for those 2 attacks.
Fantastic. So, the first one is 8 piercing. And then the second one, so that's 6 plus the 8. Oh, that didn't help. Plus dex, so 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 4, wow. 11 piercing.
Dang.
Nice.
And I mean, yeah, I think that's all I can do. So yeah, that's. Oh, I also have a bonus action. Hold up, let me look at my spells. Sorry, I should have prepped this. My bad.
It's okay.
First turn gets a pass.
That is very true. I mean, all of my spells are ranged attack, so never mind. Yeah, I just stab. That's it.
Okay. Cool deal. So, yeah. You hit the 2 spiders, and then next up, Malachus, is your turn.
All right. So I would like to. Where am I in proportion? That's not the right word. Compared to the spiders, where am I?
So, you have 6 other people between you and them.
Didn't you run before me? Like you ran ahead of me and then you went to hiding.
Back.
No, I just hid.
So-
I don't think I moved forward or backward.
Oh.
I just stealthed.
You
As
like
soon as
you
I
said
saw
like
him,
you
I-
scared me. You said like spiders, and then you ran away.
Oh,
Like
when I
coward.
said when we were moving along, I ran in front of you.
Okay, I see.
When we were in the walking
did
order
ride
before
me.
they showed up.
Yeah.
DM, just
So-
put me where you need me, bud.
Yeah. I'm going to say you're towards the back.
Okay. How close are the spiders?
They're about 30 feet away from you.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well,
And there's like underbrush and webs towards the side, so I'll
she's
make
still
it.
standing close to them, correct?
Yeah.
Within
With the
5
sneak
feet.
attack.
She's with
So I could sneak attack one. That's all I wanted to know.
Yep.
What? Do I get sneak attack though?
Do I just sneak attacked up? So I'm gonna take out my.
Ooh, my hands are cold.
Yeah, we'll go with a dagger. I'm gonna take out my dagger, and from where I'll move up like 10 feet, give or take. And I'm just gonna chuck the dagger at the spider's face.
Okay,
Just-
roll to attack.
All right, that might be a problem. It's kind of cocked, but it's mostly on a 4, so it's gonna be a 4 plus 8. So that is a 6. No,
It's 12.
12 hit. Sorry,
So-
I can do that.
We're all alright. Don't worry, we're all bad.
It's
Nah.
okay.
It's all good.
Colt,
So you
Colt said it.
go-
Colt said it right. We're all RP
Mhm,
mains. What is going on?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a combat meme, but what?
Oh yeah, sure, you're right. Your resident combat DM should know math.
That's why you're the DM.
Yeah, basically.
You all just adopted the combat. Chaz was born in it.
Raised that to a Anyway, though,
I did not see the roleplay till I was but a man.
you go to chuck the dagger at the spider, and it moves one of its forelegs and knocks it out of the way, and it lands in one of the webs off to the side.
Cool, I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay, you go to hide,
Yeah.
and
That's 18 plus 11 to hide.
29. Holy crap.
That's what my expertise is in.
My
so as you do that, like as you go to hide, and you basically become invisible again, but the spider's eyes seem to follow you.
Fudge! The DM gets tired of the expertise ASMR 10-hour version. I'd like to use the rest of my movement. How close is my dagger to the spider? Like, how did it bounce? Was it a bounce or was it a clatter?
It was like it didn't bounce off, but it like flicked its leg, so it like didn't like ricochet, that's not the right word, but anyway, it bounced off down towards the woods or into the webs and stuck there about 5 feet away from the spider.
Heck no, I'll get that dagger when everything's dead, thank you. I'm gonna try to move out of the way so it'll attack somebody that's not me, just in case it can see me.
Thanks.
So I'll just use my movement to go like to the side a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
And then I'll just, I guess I'll knock an arrow or something away for my next turn.
Also, which spider were you aiming at? Were you aiming at the one on the left, the right, or the center?
There's 3?
Yeah, there's 3, hon.
Yeah, there's 3
Yeah,
of
there's
them.
3.
I thought there was only 2.
Oh no, there's 3.
Oh,
I
I was definitely going for the one she hit just to try to steal the kill.
Yeah, I was
Ah,
gonna if you did.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Then we're gonna say that's cool.
I believe that's all I can do, so that is my turn.
Nice.
I had 3 attacks. I thought there were only 2 spiders.
All right. Now, Corvina, as you've made some attacks,
Oof.
the spider directly in front of you swings and makes its jaws click clack.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And try to bite you.
When the DM's descriptions are too good, so your arachnophobia is acting up.
Okay.
Dude,
I think
simply
I just found
just
my.
don't have arachnophobia.
Whoa, I'm cured!
So, does a
I didn't like that.
Oh god.
does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
That's a yikes.
Does a 52 hit?
Head Ashley.
Okay. So that is going to be.
It's okay. I have some health.
That's going to
You're
be a
good,
solid 3 piercing damage.
Oh, bruh, I can take it. No
but
problem.
then you have to make a con save.
Oh. No.
Oh no.
Hmm?
That is A-okay. That is a... Oh, no. That is... That's an 8 total.
Oh no.
Karina died. Flame on the tiefling.
That's-
Rena.
That's no good
With
for
all the
you.
tieflings? What?
Yeah.
I will
haven't done
hellish rebuke you,
anything.
woman.
Here, let me just.
I can't say that Mal didn't do anything, but don't look at me like that.
That's
I'm
gonna
muting
be.
myself so I can eat without chewing.
I
on
want to
my-
see how much I'm gonna
Sorry.
die.
That's gonna be 20 poison damage,
That hurts.
and you are. Let's see. Hold on.
Ouch.
Yeah. So when's the cleric going? Just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
I should be
Oh,
next.
for anybody in the audience who doesn't know, we're level 5. So like
Oh,
we're
right,
not
yeah.
level 1 starting this campaign. She's not dead.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's still
Really
hurts.
gave him blink spike.
That still really hurt.
Level
Not gonna
one.
lie. Yeah, that was a big yikes.
But yeah, you've been hit, and that hurts.
I don't suffer anything. Roll that con save.
Roll to cry.
Wait.
Honestly, isn't crying for your action? Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, crime's definitely.
You
I
can
mean,
cry.
speech
Yeah,
is like
You can still cry while hitting things.
But
so
sobbing
Yeah.
costs a bonus action, so you can
that
only
is definitely
you can't sob.
And
Ugly Cry is
by
a
the way,
full action.
Corvina, you're paralyzed.
By the way.
Y'all better save me.
So, next up. Oh wait, actually, hold
Oh no.
on. There's one more thing I can.
Catch me never leading
Um,
up the.
Then the spider in front of you glows brightly. The blue parts of it glow, and then it disappears.
Cast fairy fire.
Wait.
All right, that's okay.
Okay.
You just hear me internally screaming because I'm paralyzed.
That's that. Zazriel, it is your turn.
All right.
Actually, if you're
Well,
still here, I would like to say I apologize for ever calling you the chaotic DM of our group. Thank you, that is all.
well. Okay, so you're not looking too good there, eh, chap. Taking the 20 poison damage, eh? Well,
Guys.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast. Let's see. I'm just gonna see how much I'll get if I do at a higher level. All right, I'm gonna cast Healing Word as my bonus action on my friend here. I'm gonna do it at.
I'm an idiot. I forgot to use guidance on the ability check.
It's an ability check, so.
Oh, not a
'cause there's
saving throw.
Yeah.
Right,
so
yeah.
I was-
Okay, so I'm not an idiot. Never mind.
No, you're good. You're good. So I get 2d4, and then because I'm a life cleric, it does 2 plus my cleric level extra.
Nice.
Nice.
Does it cure me of
So-
my paralyzation?
It doesn't.
That's okay.
So that's 4, and then 7, so 11 HP you gain back.
Nice. I appreciate
Okay.
that.
I'm trying to see if there's anything I could do about that paralysis there, but I don't think I can. Anyway, I'm just going to take out my mace, and as my action, I'm just going to try to hit the one that's, I guess, in front of me. So to the left or right? To the right?
Yeah, to the left.
All right. So I'm going to try to hit it with my mace.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That is 13 to hit.
That hits.
Yes. So it's just a 1d6 because I have no investment in strength at all.
Nice.
Nice and 2 damage.
It's how much?
2 damage. So I take out my mace and just whack.
Nice. All right, and the spider hits it and kind of swings a little bit and is clacking angrily at you. Then is there anything else you're doing, Zazriel?
That is it.
All right, Zebazira.
Okay. Where are the spiders in relation to Corvina? So are they all gone now?
No, just the one in front is gone. The one that was directly in front of Corvina is gone. The 2 that were to her right and to her left are still there.
Okay. Which one is closer to the wizard?
I mean, the one on the right.
Like the same. Okay, I will try and step between myself and the wizard, and I will cast Eldritch Blast at that one.
Okay,
Eldritch Blast.
make an attack roll.
Eldritch Blast.
Or 2.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah, because... Yeah, I got you.
Level 5.
Level 5.
Okay. One is a natural 1, the other is a 16 to hit.
Okay, so one of them hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Damage. 7 damage.
Okay. Nice. And it hisses and it's like...
Yeah.
Hisses and spits. I love making
And
up
that's
monster noises. Cool. Alright. So, spider number 2 is going to swing and make a bite attack at Zazriel.
I think regardless of what it rolls, it's gonna hit. So.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be.
We need to go shopping again.
Level
Yeah.
5.
Shopping one shot. Ashley, you there? We need another one.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be 10 piercing damage.
I want a
Okay.
better armor class.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna need you to make a con save.
All right. So 10 damage. All right. We good. We
Okay.
fine. Constitution save. So 17, my dude.
Okay. Yeah, you save, but you just double check. Yeah. Okay.
That was so many dice.
I know.
Oh, that was-
Can we just get a compilation? People, just every time Chaz rolls, clip it, so we can just have a compilation of Chaz just rolling 15 dice once.
yes.
One moment, guys. I
love
gotta
the
get this
sound.
dice roller. Picks up, gets dumped, bulldozer.
So
It's a lot of damage.
that's 23
Pulls
divided by
outside.
2 because it's halved. I'm going to round up, but then that means if you hit anything with resistance, I shall also round up.
Okay.
So that's going to be 12 poison damage. But you are
Poison.
not paralyzed.
12 poison. Jeez.
Yeah.
How sweet.
Rolling 40.
Catch me spamming uncanny dodge.
I'm about to tell these spiders what's what and tell them
Yes.
what to do.
Doo-doo.
And then this spider shall also disappear.
Oh, bruh.
Same manner as the last one. Then, Beckham, it is your turn. There is one spider. It's the one to the left of Corvina.
Okay, so as the fighting was happening, Beckham was like, he sees all the poison getting thrown, and he's like aiming at them, and then they disappear, and he's like, and he aims at the next one, they disappear. And so like in Goblin, he's like, go nah. And he turns and he fires 2 arrows at the spider he can see.
Corvina will remember that.
Roll attacks.
Oh, that's not good. The first one is a 10 to hit,
Okay. Yep. No, that misses.
and the second one, that's better. Is a 17 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
That is a 6 piercing damage.
Nice.
And for now, that ends my turn.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's see. We still have all of y'all up front. Bowen, where were you standing?
I was close to the wizard, kind of in the middle, because I was talking nerd with him.
Okay. Cool.
Fucking
Okay.
nerd.
Y'all just ever talk nerd.
We're both intelligence
All the time.
casters.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't a caster, but I got that good charisma.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I'm just like drawing up.
Asking me where I
a-
stand in initiative, I have a 2.
Okay. Yeah. No, I have that written down. I'm drawing up a quick little reference map for myself.
Oh, that's
just to-
terrifying.
Just so I know.
Yeah, you're all a bunch of D6 on a piece of engineering paper.
You're all in here, baby.
I'm not that
All in
committed, so
here.
it's not even in here. I keep losing it. Also, the reason I'm looking up here is because I'm looking at the stream itself, so I can see everyone because I have my character sheet on my
How do
actual
I
computer.
look?
Mhm.
Fantastic as always, my dear.
So Beckham, were you standing? Was it fair to say that you're standing towards the back?
Yeah, like mid back.
Mid back.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Then I have this picture right. Then spider number 3. is going to
Do it. Pull the trigger.
is going. Okay. Yeah, no, the way this is going to work. Yeah, it's going to land, and it is going to bite at Corvina again.
Bruh.
But
That's
does
fine.
an
No.
8 hit? Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, I have advantage because you're paralyzed.
What?
Yeah, no.
No, that's
It's
good. It's not hit.
Yeah.
But you're. Yeah, no. Advantage, it was a dirty 20. But it is going to just do piercing damage because you are already poisoned. For a total of 8 piercing.
Okay, that's fine.
Heal?
And then.
Don't
Oh.
waste your time on me.
Bruh.
Yeah, then it's going to blink out of
We good.
existence
It's
too.
good, guys.
I should have used
Chilling.
my inquisitive rogue thing so I could keep.
Oh.
Wait. Hold
Wait,
on.
you say it just
So-
blinked out of existence?
All 3 spiders, you cannot see them. They are not there in front of you.
Boy.
It is now Balon's turn.
Yelp. Yelp.
So
Yelp,
I was
yelp.
gonna do some stuff, but I can't
Are
see
you
them.
let me?
So instead, what's going to happen is she'll kind of like push something on the handle of her maul, and like the end splits off into a whole bunch of circles, and they fly towards our wizard we're protecting and surround him in this pink bubble, basically, because I'm casting Sanctuary on him.
Oh, I love that.
Nice. Nice.
Love that.
Like you know, like the force fields with like the little dots all over it.
No,
That's
remember
what's
this.
happening. Yeah, like they magnetically pop off and put our wizard friend in a little bubble, and I'll just also tell Kaiser to stand in front of him and just sit there ready, waiting for one of the spiders to reappear.
Okay. Cool. Cool deal. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. How's everyone? Are you doing okay?
Just a little hurt.
We didn't kill them. We should keep our eyes open.
I eternally scream louder.
So, question. Really quick question, because I haven't played a wizard in a very long time, and I drew this character up really fast. Would wizards have access to a healing spell?
No.
If they
Yeah.
take that
No.
initiative.
No.
Okay.
No. I
Okay.
got yelled at in one of my videos because of that.
Okay. Then I'm having the
Everyone go find her
wizard go
video and bully her.
at the end of initiative order, and he's just gonna hold an action. Then Corvina, it's back up to you.
Can I take?
You
I don't have
yeah.
videos.
If it has life transference, that is technically a healing spell.
Yeah.
Or like
But
false life.
it will
maybe?
take HP from itself and give it to someone else.
Yeah, maybe from wizard would that be a good idea?
No.
It is now Corvina, our ranger's turn. She has been paralyzed, but go ahead and make a con check.
I beg of you, dice.
Is it a save or a check? It would be a save, right?
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I guess technically it would be a save.
So
Here's
if
the
you're-
thing. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, I wasn't
So
sure if
I
you
got
were
a
proficient with
9.
it or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
feel
unfortunate.
paralyzed.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, but Zazrael has lesser restoration, yeah?
Yes, I do.
This is
I have that. I
paralyzed.
have. Yes, I have it prepared always.
Excellent. Okay, so yeah, it's, Malachus, it's your turn.
Okay, so
I kill.
there are no spiders, correct?
Don't take my kill.
So they're all
That you
invisible.
can see.
right?
That we
Okay,
can see.
so
We're still in combat.
I have a
so-
thing called Eye for Detail. Starting at 3rd level, you can use a bonus action to make a Wisdom Perception check to spot a hidden creature, or object to make an intelligence check to uncover, decipher clues. Would that work here? Are they hidden or are they invisible? Would that work?
Not in this instance.
Yeah, blink just makes them teleport somewhere
They're
else.
gone.
They blinked? Okay, see, I don't know if he said they blinked or if they went invisible or if they just stealthed. You didn't really say.
They, as far as you can tell, they're not there.
Is that you telling me I have to make the move? I have to roll to find out if this works?
Yes.
Essentially. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to roll then to see, and it's just a perception check. It's a bonus action, so I can still stab it. My perception is also +5, so that should be fine. And that is a mother. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be a 7 in all.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you,
Gosh,
you
that
don't.
sucks.
I'm still stealth. That wouldn't have taken me out of stealth because I'm just looking, right? So I'm still stealth.
Yeah, yeah, you're still
Cool.
stealth.
Then I'm gonna move just over farther away from everyone. No, I'll probably get slightly closer to the group, and then I'm gonna hold my attack action to shank. No, I'm gonna notch an arrow. Yeah, because I have a short bow, and I'm gonna hold my action to shoot a spider if it shows up.
Okay. Cool deal. Speaking of that,
Oh lord.
Zevazira,
Yeah.
a blue light flashes just next to you,
Hit me. Do it.
and a spider appears and misses you hardcore.
Dang it! Armor of Agathis for nothing.
Bro, you also have Hellish Rebuke.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hit me. Hit me.
Go to
So-
her. Don't come to
Do
us.
it.
Yeah, it's right there, and then it's going to scuttle like back away from you and up the tree. So if you
Can I
have a
try?
melee, you can make a
I
melee or an attack of opportunity.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's.
Do it.
I might as well try and hit it with a dagger.
Do
I do so much damage, you guys, with my dex modifier of +2.
It's not horrible.
That's a 17 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and
Roll
that is a total. That's a total of 6 damage.
Nice.
Whoa, that's pretty good actually. Okay, so yeah, you fling your dagger at the spider and it hits, and it like uses its front 2 legs and like is backing away further. Then Zazriel, it's your turn.
All right. So I am going to look at Kovira and cast Lesser Restoration. So
Cool deal.
that's my 2nd level spell, and so now you're cured of your paralysis.
Thank you.
I've got you, friend. Don't worry. As my hand starts glowing, and just the paralysis just starts to disappear. You start regaining all your
Nice.
mobility.
Thank you.
And honestly, that is all I can do.
Oh,
I'm a cleric. I
Okay,
don't have
cool.
extra attacks, and I can't cast another spell.
Nice.
So
Cool deal. All right, next up, Zevazira, it's your
Yeah.
turn.
So Flavina's still looking pretty bad, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand by her and just try and, like, if anything shows up, try and take some hits, and I will prep Eldritch Blast in case anything shows up.
Okay. Awesome. Nice. All right. Then another spider is going to appear next to, or right behind
Are we
Balin.
good?
Oh yeah, Chaz.
But yeah,
A lot of
you're
people were
holding an action.
actions. Yeah.
Yeah. So for my action holders, I'm gonna say Malachus, you can use your action first,
Okay.
and then Zevazira.
I'm a short bow this mother hecker.
Okay. With hit.
Natural
Wait, was
20.
I holding? Was I holding?
No
my-
way.
Natural. I can take a picture if you want me to. I haven't touched it.
I believe it. You're good.
Yeah, so 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
roll
it's gonna be-
damage.
All right.
Here.
Chaz, how do you do criticals?
Oh, right.
So I really like the way that Dylan does it. So roll max on that first one and then roll an extra.
So 6 damage plus my dex. Do I add my dex modifier to the 6 and the roll, or just the 6?
Does he get sneak attack because I was by it?
I also get sneak attack.
So
Oh
whatever
my
whatever
God.
damage you
It was
would
the one by
deal,
me.
Uh-huh.
you max it.
Okay.
So,
So it's gonna be
it's like a free. So you get what's your damage?
On the weapon dice.
plus
the weapon
5.
dice.
Oh, it's 6. 6.
So 6.
Okay.
So 6, you automatically get that 6, and then you
Okay.
roll your d6 again, and then you
Okay.
add whatever modifiers
So
you
that's
normally.
going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. With the sneak attack, that's going to be 15 damage.
Nice.
With an arrow.
Nice. So you 16 damage?
Yep. 16.
I swear
15.
you get the kill.
15?
16.
Hold on. So it's 6 plus 5, 6 plus 7 plus 2. So 8 plus 7 is
15.
15. Okay.
15.
Yep.
Very good.
Okay. So you you
I
spot
can't
this
hide it
thing
because I was above.
right as it appears, and you fire your short bow and hit it square in the middle of its head,
Oh, you're never.
and
gonna
it's
stop on us.
really mad. It's not looking good.
Oh, it's not
at
dead.
all.
I think
Good.
it's
It's
1
not-
HP. I was
it's not
1
looking
HP
good.
off.
Is it the same one that I hit? Or is it a different one?
It is
My
a
brain
different
is
one.
confused.
So
We just
there
went out
are
of
two
order.
spiders that
Sorry.
are appeared. Like there are two spiders visible in the visible plane again.
Got it.
Wasn't Bowen's tiger also holding an action to attack one?
No,
It was
I
increasing
used
the
my-
close to the wizard.
I used a bonus action to cast Sanctuary.
Okay, cool. I
can't-
just,
Kaiser to do anything.
I'm fine with everyone else killing these things before me, but Jay.
So it's behind me. Like, right
And
This
then-
is not a healthy
7-0.
mentality.
I believe you're holding an Eldritch Blast.
Me?
Yeah.
I started to hold mine after I wasn't holding mine before, I don't think. I actually don't remember.
Yeah,
You-
I remember you.
Because I used
So the
my
spider
action
backed
and then
away.
it went away. And then
Oh.
No, so
we haven't come back
that
to my
was
turn.
no. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we haven't gotten. Yeah, we haven't come back. No,
Yeah.
yes, we have. We have because Zazriel healed. Then it
if
was
he's
your go.
giving you a free Eldritch Blast, take it.
Because the first spider appeared, tried to attack you. It missed. It backed away. You got an attack of opportunity. Then
Yeah.
it was Zaz's turn. Then it was your turn. You moved.
Have
You
my
moved
back.
up.
I
to
moved,
try to
I
help.
moved to cover Corvina.
Yeah.
Your
So,
sister's
and then
helpful,
you
Jay.
said you were holding an Eldritch Blast.
I just
Yeah.
freaking
Oh, well, are
hated
they
this
still
spider.
around, or did they blink again?
No, they're still there.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him then.
Question: we're level 5, like just for like general stuff. Do you get 2?
I get 2,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast gets 2 bolts.
Nice.
I rolled 2 the first time, but one was a natural one, so that did not hit.
hmm
Okay.
So
this
which
time-
ones are you? Are you trying to hit the one that tried to attack you and the one that just appeared?
I will hit the one that Mal just hit is looking pretty bad, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I will hit that one once, and then we'll see where it goes.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Okay. That is a math
We're so
22 to hit,
Yep.
and then that
And
is
what's your? Do you have a modifier on that?
yes, I have a +5 modifier on it because of
And-
agonizing blast.
Okay. How do you want to take it out?
I
Okay,
helped.
No.
after Mal hits it and like the arrow kind of like comes through, I'm gonna just turn and like aim right at where that arrowhead came through and just hit it there and have it just like so it goes like
Nice.
You
So
stole
I was
that
gonna
from
like
me,
start
sister.
freaking out because like a spider appeared behind her and then immediately got killed. She was just like, wait, what?
I could have handled that, but good aim.
Okay,
Nice.
and then I'll use my other Eldritch Blast to hit the other one.
Nice. Roll to attack.
Okay. That one's not as great. 12.
Yeah, that one misses.
That's okay, guys. I got the first kill of the campaign. Cheers.
Yep.
everyone.
Yes, you did.
Ayo!
And now Jay, you can
Nice.
have any other kills. I'm fine with that.
Nice.
And now I'm just over Corvina, like, watch yourselves.
Except,
Okay, Beckham, it's your go.
How do you feel and how do you rule on swapping weapons?
I'm gonna say bonus action.
Cool. I swap to my longsword. And
Okay.
You said there's still one that's visible, right?
Yep.
I am going to just run up to it and thwack it.
All right.
Um,
Make an attack roll.
Right, as I come up to attack it, I am going to use the feint maneuver. That's FEINT.
Okay.
And that will give me advantage on the 2-hit, and
Okay.
and I'll deal a bonus 1d8 damage. So start with
Nice.
that. Yeah, that's already gonna hit. That's like a 21, but I'll roll anyway. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so 21 to hit. And that deals 1d10 plus 1d8. Where's my d8? There it is. And that is 8 plus 4, 12 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay.
That was my first attack.
Okay.
Second attack, 19 to hit. Pretty sure that hits, right?
Yep, that'll hit.
I'm gonna use my. I accidentally used my percentile last time, and my brain was like 62 damage. Wait a second, that's not how that works.
No, that's exactly how it works.
And
If
that
you-
is
We insta killing everything.
13 more slashing damage,
Okay.
and that will end my turn.
Okay. So you slash into the spider, you slice off one of its legs, and get some really deep wounds, and it is hissing and spitting and not happy.
Gross.
What?
How rude! How uncouth!
How rude.
Just went.
You come into my house and you slash me. Is probably what it's saying in Spider, but
Most
you
definitely.
can't understand Spider.
Spider.
So, so then the other spider appears just above the wizard and goes down to descend upon him.
If it's gonna
Makes-
attack, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. So let's do this. Yeah, that's a 4.
Okay, so it has to target a different creature,
Okay.
Oh no.
or if it was a spell, which I doubt, but if it was, it just fizzles out.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a spell. Let's see. So I had to use that.
Oh no.
So Bowen, it comes down on you and goes to bite you.
Mhm.
But more importantly, it's going to try to grapple you at the same time.
Okay. My steel defender is going to use its reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack. Because
Okay.
Okay.
You're a Kaiser.
That's what's up.
Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
Woo!
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, and because Kaiser is still there and like giving disadvantage, you're not grappled. And
Great.
it starts to pull back up into the tree line. So what I'm saying is make an attack of opportunity.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. And then my I'm looking at my character sheet plus and then I made my weapon a +1, so that's 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, cool. And then it's with my maul, so I haven't done much. Okay, plus that, plus my intelligence because battlesmith, plus an extra +1, so that's 12. 12 magic damage because my weapon is now magical.
Very nice.
Yeah, so basically, like, it goes down to try and hit the person I had sanctuary. It kind of bounces off the pink force field, tries to attack me, and my tiger's just like, roar. And as it, like, flees away, I just kind of, like, swing at it with my maul, and yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so you go to hit it with your maul and you bash it in its face, and it's not very happy either, but continues to go back up into the trees. Then, actually, now it's your actual turn. So
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there's only... Okay.
This one boy.
Are the spiders still visible?
yes, they're still visible,
Okay.
but one is very hurt and backing away. It is like 30 feet into the woods now with Beckham, and then there's the one above you.
Okay, so on the one above me, I'd like to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So I need it to make a dex save.
Okay, that is
Probably gonna pass because spider.
Yeah, it's a 20.
Yeah,
Oh.
passes. Cool.
Mm.
But like, just for in case DM is being secret, it's a 20-foot cube. So if there's anything else up there that you're hiding that would like to make, I would also need to make a dex save or.
Yeah,
reveal.
no, I don't have anything hiding.
There's
up
like a
there.
random
This time.
squirrel in the tree nearby that you get to
Just
look
one
up.
One bird.
Cool. And then I'm gonna bonus action kind of motion to my tiger and have it run after the hurt spider and try to attack it because it has a speed of 40. Can it get up to it in time?
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
So tiger's gonna try to chomp at this thing with a +7 to hit. Makes a 19 to hit.
All right. How do you want to take it out?
Cool. So it's Kaiser. So she's like, just like, I give her the motion. She starts running full speed towards this spider and kind of rams into it. But because it's force damage, she almost like, there's almost like a bubble in front of her that actually does the damage.
Ooh.
Ooh, love
Yeah.
that.
Ram a tiger.
Nice. Cool. So you run, or Kaiser runs into it, smashes into it, bashes it in its head, and it crumbles.
Okay. Also, because fantasy
force.
names are like fantasy names, I just like to clarify that it's Kaiser, not Kaiser.
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 My bad. My bad.
Bread.
I thought you were just doing
It
an
doesn't-
accent, and I wasn't sure.
Just for future reference.
You're
I'm
doing
not
good.
talking
You're
about
good. Thank you.
talking about.
Message
Yeah.
received.
Message received. Cool. All right. So with that, yeah, that last spider's down, and the wizard is looking around, and he's going to cast a magic missile at the spider above.
Okay.
Fireball
and-
centered on us.
Sanctuary drops because he made it a attack.
Okay, cool. Now I don't have magic missile memorized.
It deals
but
It's
1d4.
3d4.
It just happens.
Yeah, 3d4,
Yeah, just
and there's no. It's impossible to miss.
So you have
Cool.
to which spiders don't.
Okay.
I should use magic missile.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever even prepare it in my other campaign.
Is it
I
pronounced
haven't never
missile
used it.
or missile?
Really depends.
Yes.
Either way.
Either way.
Okay.
What do
This
you know
is a
it's
genuine
Yes.
question. Yeah, I just.
In fact,
Those
indeed.
So he
Yes.
casts it, and the three, or yeah, I guess that's, I don't know. I need to read up on magic missile, but yeah, he casts it. The 3 darts hit the spider, 1 through the abdomen, 1 through the thorax, and 1 hits right in one of the eyes. And
Ugh,
the
gross.
spider is hissing and spitting and mad, and it
Been there.
glows briefly and blips out of there.
No! Oh, it's just about my turn!
So with that, we can stay in initiative order, or I mean, really, it's up to you. The spider's gone. That's what you know.
The fact that he asked instead of just saying initiative is over.
Can I take a perception check to just try to find the spider?
Yeah, you can try.
Why are you like this? Okay. 16.
17?
Oh, actually, no, sorry. 16, but that's
It's your favorite territory, right?
yes. So that's excuse me.
Just add 3 to that.
Yes, 19.
19.
Sorry, I'm really slow. 19.
You're
Okay.
And you're not slow.
So with that, I'm going to say, and for purposes of time, you know the spider is not anywhere. You have either encountered or heard the tale of these kinds of spiders, and you know that when they disappear, they're no longer on this plane.
I see.
So you do not see the spider anywhere.
We should keep going. Let's not worry about it.
Not worry about it. I mean, any
It's-
of you guys have got magic. Can you like see it or something?
It is very hurt. I don't think it will come back not without its dead friends. And
What if
As-
it has more friends? What if they're hiding out there?
then I
And we'll get
suggest
to
we
them
walk
when we
faster.
get to them.
Yes, we'll cross that bridge when we
Lavina-
get there.
I
Are you
tend to-
alright?
Sorry?
Are you alright, Corvina?
I'm a bit hurt, but nothing that I
Oh.
can't take it. I extend my hand to you and like to shake
To
your
me?
hand. Yes.
Oh.
Thank
Shake.
you for helping.
Well,
I'm
it's
just gonna
too
go
bad they didn't hit me.
as soon as she shakes her head and goes, "Thank you for helping." I'm just gonna walk over to the one I shot down, step on it, and just rip my arrow out of its head and just kind of wipe it on the grass and put it away and go pick up my dagger. Just go, "Thank you for helping."
This has no mechanical value, but I'm just picking up the pieces of my maul that I use to make sanctuary and just kind of like magneting them back onto the end of this handle.
Can I
Very
try to
nice.
see if like can I roll for something to like see if the spider is a threat at the moment or if we should actually worry about it?
Yeah, roll insight if you want to.
Oh, now you're rolling well. Okay. Insight. Okay, that's
those
a
are-
wow. It's hot second.
So I will be
Yeah.
casting Cure Wounds on myself for 1 at first level.
Great
So
idea.
D6.
Nice. What did you have on that, Corvina, for your insight check?
22.
22? Yeah,
Them
you
also-
don't. That creature was super hurt. You don't think it's coming back.
Like I said, it's not a threat anymore. We should really keep going.
For once, I agree with the fine lady over here. Also, sister, Fine shooting, I could have taken that down with another arrow, but if you insist on being flashy, then by all means.
You
That
know,
was her
we could
kill.
have waited and more people could have gotten hit, and, poor taste.
So I walk
That's
over to
fair.
Corvina and say, "Are you sure you're okay?"
You see me casting Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
How long does Armor of
it's-
Agathis last? That's a spell slot I just lost.
It's an hour.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
As
I'm
you asked
gonna-
Short
that,
rest, anybody?
as you asked
So,
that,
who's ready for a short rest?
And the wizard
I know,
goes,
seriously.
you know, I could use a break myself. We've been going pretty hard all
Maybe
day.
not in a forest filled with
Yes.
spiders.
In a little bit.
That's what I was going to say. I let's try to get to a clearing or something. Yeah, because I don't really want to sit down anywhere where there's spiders.
Valen's
Or
gonna
spider
look up
webs.
from cleaning off Kaiser and say, "Yeah, a little bit later, please."
I'm gonna walk up to Beckham as we start to set off. I'm just gonna go. See, good man, you hit it quite hard. You did your thing, I did mine. Good job.
Yeah, I can respect that. And Beckham takes his sword, which has a little bit of like spider blood, little kind of gut on it, little piece of chitin or whatever, and he wipes it off on the inside of his arm elbow,
Nice.
and
Hardcore.
resheathes it,
I
and
pull out one of my daggers. And I just look down, look back up, and go. And I just
It's,
go, yes. So, good job.
right, good job to you too. It's a wonder we didn't get hurt a little more with them hopping in and out like that. That is
I would like to say it
For
was
yourself,
in a
and I'm gonna
disturbing.
look at Corvina.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Corvina
whisper.
cries in the
I'm gonna
back.
whisper so she can't hear, and I'm gonna go. It was kind of a little bit funny to see the snooty one get all for a minute, you know. But don't tell her. anything.
now hold on. We've got our lines in the sand, all right? We don't talk like that when life is on the line.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Beckham.
Right,
He was a good boy.
there's a time and a
Good
place,
boy.
and
Fair enough, my fuzzy friend.
when blades are drawn, we are brothers.
Fair enough, my
I love
fuzzy
Beckham.
Also,
so much.
I'm hungry. Do you have any food?
friend. Do you eat spider by chance?
You know, I've had some interesting stuff in my day.
I mean,
We might
do
have to cook the venom out, but I could gut one for you.
I mean,
I
do
thought
have
we
some
were trying
rations.
to get out of here quickly. I didn't
Oh,
think
yeah.
we'd have
We-
time.
We should
That's
keep,
the
we should
spiders.
keep going.
we can walk
If we really
on.
need to,
Yeah.
we can take some
All right,
to the road.
as we're
but-
walking, I'll go. As we're walking, I'll look at back and we go. You know, my good man, if you ever decide about the tattoo thing, you should get a dead spider just on your arm. I'd get one too.
Tattoos?
You're matching tattoos.
My sister's a very big fan of them. I got a couple and would get another one probably.
Right, I'll keep that in mind. And he like
Yeah.
kind of rolls his eyes, kind of like he's blowing you off, and just like walks.
I don't
Nice.
think the
As a-
fuzzy one likes me, sister.
What? I'm behind you.
Oh, I'll stop.
Yeah, I was gonna walk next to Zev.
Oh,
I
no.
cannot pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. How do you say your name again?
Zevasira.
Zevasira. Yeah, I was gonna walk beside Zevasira, and so I really do appreciate you having my back there.
Of course.
We
What do we do? We have each other's backs.
That is very true. We started off on the wrong foot, and I do believe that was my mistake. My apologies.
Right?
But your brother,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry if this offends you in any way, but he's, gosh,
He has his moments, but he is my brother, so tread carefully. But I understand he can sometimes rub people the wrong way at first.
want to walk up to them as they're kind of talking about him and say, I'm sure he'll grow on us all. So
It grows on most people.
I'm sure the boy means well.
Oh, well, he'll have his chance to prove eventually. But until then, I can guarantee you I will have your back as well, Zero.
Thank you.
Was I wrong to assume that because we were on a mission together that we would all have each other's back? It's like I just
Well, the wizard
See, that's what I
being
also
right next to
assumed.
you.
That.
So,
It's like, well, I would hope we all had each other's backs. I wouldn't want anyone on the team to be fighting.
as he says that, I just like make eye contact with Jay's
Mal.
character, which I also
Mal.
no, Jay's
Mal?
character, which I also Mouth.
Don't
Uh,
call me Mouth.
Well, you are our escort, so you all will always be protected. I can assure you that. I do need a bit more time to, I guess, bonding with the others. But of course, we'll all protect each other at the end of the day.
Nice.
She just rolls her eyes. But as I was saying, I am sure eventually we will all go. And I look at Mal again. And I'm just like closer together, I suppose. But yeah, we shall keep going.
Yeah.
It's getting dark, and this place is clearly not safe.
Yeah.
At some point on the road, I just toss like a piece of scrap metal as the equivalent to a doggy treat to my metallic tiger. Good job, you killed the thing.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
sorry that tiger is terrifying, but even for me, that was adorable.
Okay, was that an in character or out of character?
Yes, I'm saying that to you.
Nice.
Awesome. Well,
So, as you go along, sorry, I cut off your reply.
no, it's very simple. Like, thank you. I'm proud the fact that I made this cool thing, and it's okay that it terrifies you.
Nice. Nice. Cool. So as you keep moving forward, who's in the front?
I'll be on the front again.
I would
Okay,
be in the
cool.
back, covering our tracks like I was before.
Nice. I'm gonna need one more survival check.
All right, let me get my calculator.
Do we need perception checks again?
If you want to make a perception check, it will not hurt you.
I'm gonna stand by the wizard again and try and like
18 in
perception.
all.
keep my eye out.
Gosh, dang it.
Uh,
What's your modifier?
Plus
So,
four.
oh my gosh,
Mine's +5.
I got a 30.
Woo!
Okay. Okay. So
Thank you,
does that mean
Ranger, and
that's
your
what we're gonna
terrain.
do?
I know, honestly.
that's what. Here's what's gonna happen.
This is what
Because of
people-
that nigh impossible number, anyone who made perception checks, I mean, if your perception is 16 or higher,
mhm.
let me know.
Minus 8. Oh, sorry, roll. Never mind. I thought you were talking
Okay.
about passive.
Okay,
Sorry.
Beckham. Then, so as you're going through the woods,
And Zebasira.
ends up 0. Okay, cool.
I was one off.
Nice. So here's what happens. You go along, and right at dusk, you find a large clearing in the woods. There's a few trees that have fallen down nearby, and they make for good firewood. There's some rocks nearby, and it's a very safe looking place. But Zevazira, Beckham, and Corvina, off in the distance, you see some more shapes moving through the woods, and it looks like just natural wildlife. And my high perceivers, again, you hear these. Sorry, that was a really terrible sound. But they're like there's some grunts and some growls, and you identify some black bears out in the woods.
Oh.
They're just doing their thing,
They're vibing.
and they're vibing. And as you watch, they go along and then take a turn and go deeper into the woods. So, and then with that, as the sun goes down, the wizard says, "Well, I think this is a good place to camp. I thank you all for helping us all reach this far, and if you can help me set up a camp, I'll make up some food. I'm actually a pretty good cook, and then we can settle in for a good night, and I'll help out with the watch." And
real quick, weren't you talking about telling a story or something?
oh yes, thank you for reminding me. I nearly forgot. I was going to tell you more about at least a few pieces of the prophecy that I found, and some of my theories, I guess.
Not to be that edgy rogue, but while he tells the story, shouldn't somebody be standing watch?
I can do both because favorite terrain.
Fair. Okay, cool. Because I was like, I'll go stand watch. I probably won't care too much, but I didn't want to be that one rogue who's like, I don't sit with the party.
Not that edgy.
But you are that rogue.
No, I'm not. I ate soup with you people.
And barely shared.
So yeah.
What am I soup?
Perception? While listening to the story?
I mean, you don't need to. Wait,
It says not getting attacked. Perfect.
yeah, you're not getting attacked.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. I will. Spoiler alert: you have a safe night and you get a full long rest.
Oh,
God
Yay!
bless you. So there's
I
that.
can put my spell cards back.
Unless
Yeah, I
any of
know.
you decide to do something different during the night, like I don't know.
Ajay.
But
I'm not
Anyway.
gonna steal from the party.
You better not.
Okay. So story time.
So-
I have a question.
Story
just
time.
For. Oh right, tell your story first. Yeah, that makes more sense.
yeah, okay. So it's gonna be story time. Then we'll take a quick break, player break, and then we'll pick back up.
Alright.
So you set up camp, and Quinlar gets out a stew pot. You help him build a fire. He cuts up some potatoes, and you're able to find, like, you all kind of chip in together, help make a big stew. Somebody's got some bread, and you have a very hearty stew for the night. It's a really good dinner. And for the more perceptive people, especially Corvina, you see some you see and hear some creatures poking around and see kind of seeing what's up. There's some foxes that poke out of the tree line and kind of are just kind of sniffing and very curious. And maybe one of you tosses some meat over to them, and it's really cute because they're foxes and they're adorable. Low-key, confession time, Chaz would love to have a pet fox, but anyway.
Chaz, I have a story for you after the game.
So
Okay,
yeah,
fun.
I do toss a little piece of meat to one of the foxes.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
I'm just
they-
kind
it's
of just staring at them, very fantastic beasts.
But where do you
Where to
find
find
them?
them.
Also, it's just, hey!
As soon as I
See,
said
guys,
it,
this is why we decided to make our characters siblings.
Do you think I could pet one? I kind of want to pet one. It looks fluffy.
They.
Roll an animal handling check if you want to
Lord.
try.
Can I try and charm some of them?
Joe.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm
Chaz,
gonna
is this
cast
too
calm
derailing, or can I
emotion.
actually try to pet the fox? Because I genuinely want to pet it.
I mean, roll an animal
Oh,
handling
that
check.
went. Where the frick did that even go? Rolled off
Can
the
I
tip. Hang
cast
on.
calm emotions on the fox so that
17.
Okay, you
17
get really
to pet?
you get really, really close. And Zevazira, if you decide to cast Calm Emotions,
no, I do.
okay,
But I'm
There's-
gonna try and do it subtly so he doesn't notice, so he thinks that it was just like him.
nice. Okay, So you go up to pet the fox while, like, as you're finishing up your meal, and this fox is really, really chill. You have like a little snack for him, like you have a piece of meat from your stew left over, and you hold it out, and he sniffs it kind of gingerly, and then laps it up and sniffs your hand, and you go out and just give him a little
I'm gonna give little pets, and I'm just gonna go, Seth, I did it. Seth, look how cute he is. He's so soft.
I think he likes you. And then I'm gonna kind of smile to myself and turn back to my Sue and just.
Zazriel just kind of, as he's reading his notebook, he kind of looks over to you. That was very kind. And just kind of then goes back to his notes.
Oh,
knowing what you did.
I'm just gonna sit down and pet this fox as long as I can, and just have the biggest smile on my face. A single tear runs down my face as I'm just vibing with this fox.
This is why I watch him play D&D for cute moments.
Corvina's just looking at the scene of like that really annoying tiefling just like patting the fox and just like crying over it, and she's just like, what?
Well, it's not like ugly crying. There's just like one little tear of happiness and the biggest, just little pet little fox.
Like,
That's adorable.
I've never understand that.
Okay. You pet it for a little bit, and then there's a twig snap somewhere, and you hear a yip off in the woods from another fox, and it nudges your hand and is like, thank you, like kind of as a thank you.
Behind its ears.
And it just is really happy, and then it turns its head back to you and just gives you a pant smile, basically, like as a dog kind of would. And then
back with a little pant just because I'm matching it.
bounds off into the woods.
All right, I will go rejoin the group. I'll sit down next to my sister, and as the wizard tells his story, hopefully without anyone noticing, I'll just lean my head on her shoulder.
Just kind of like grab onto his arm and lean back.
Nice.
Okay,
All
tell
right.
your story. I'm done derailing to pet foxes.
No, that was adorable, and I loved every second of that. The only thing that could have made it better is speak to animals.
I was gonna say, if you were talking to it.
Oh no, I was whispering little things like, "Oh, you're a cute little fox."
But if you cast speak to animals, then it would have become a "What does the fox say" reference.
That's
true, and we didn't
I was
do that.
talking to my fox, and then I'll
Makes me
go
super sad
vibe with
that
my sister.
I'm not my fear bolt.
Oh my gosh.
Super sad.
Nope.
Anyways.
We have something about that. Chaz. So, Quinlar gathers you around. You're sitting around the campfire. Somebody's on watch again, or keeping an eye out on stuff. And Quinlar says, "So I mentioned the draconic prophecy, and once again, at the very beginning of the world, there were the three dragons, Eberron, Sybaris, and Kyber. And if you know anything about this world, Kyber was quite, I might have to brush up on this, but we'll see. But one of the dragons died. One became the Underdark, and one became the outside layer, the layer we live on, which is why we call our world Eberron.
So Eberron, Kyber, and who? Sorry.
Sybaris.
Sybaris.
Which was the one that died?
Well, in a way, there's some debates between history, but the main theory, the main vein of thought is that Sybaris is the one who died, and she was even killed by Kyber, and that's why we here in this world fear the dark, and that's why there are so many bad things that can come up out of darkness, many blubbery monsters, and there's mentions of terrible, terrible beings that reign over these monstrosities, but who are always constantly vying for power. But thankfully, everything they are, for the most part, all sealed away. Thanks to the Silver Flame.
Ravina flinches when he mentions all that stuff of like the evil things rising.
Ooh. Yeah.
Very intriguing.
I know, it is. And these dragons were integral in creating the world. They are the world. But there's even more interesting... The vein of study where I spend my time, my focus, my life, my passion is in the prophecy. You see, it's deep, it's complex. Before the last war, some scholars had pieced together a volume or two that had taken them years, decades, maybe even a century or more to piece these things together. And granted, there's a lot of theorizing. We're not quite sure exactly how it works, but because there's some things like off into the northeast, and then some things over to the south that they match, and then there's other things that match that are just in... there's a lot of coincidences, but the point is, a few prophecies existed that mentioned the morning and how Corvair would cry when the sun bursts. And we take that to mean, obviously, the morning that happened only a few years ago. And then there's some other things that mention daybreak and well, we think it's flesh eaters or something it's very, very troubling. And
well, I mean, that might be offensive. I've eaten my share of flesh. I mean...
Yeah. Oh, never mind. This is not that character. Forget about it. Got confused for a second there.
Oh, well,
New character, it is.
What do you mean by flesh eaters?
Well, in the context of the prophecy, it specifically references the underworld. And we know of some... We found some legends very, very far back of beings who were worshipped with human and elfin and halfling, like sentient sacrifice. There were those kinds, and then there were gods dedicated to war and violence, and should any of them rise, it could be and prove terrible.
So just the mention of the gods just kind of get Zazriel a little, like, he gets a little flustered, but he gets a little sad looking as he just kind of like looks away as if he doesn't really want to be hearing this portion of the conversation.
And he hand over face. Sorry. But you see, I've found a few pieces that I can't quite get to fit yet. Like, there's the Song of the Hills is one vein, and then there's the houses. Oh, what was it? The houses that rise. And then snakes that gaze
I miss Cass.
and turn. Well, and they seem to, especially in that vein, they seem to be draining something. They seem to be consuming something. But, and it seems to reference the song once again. The reason I wanted to investigate the Whispering Stone is really there's several stones at this circle, but they have draconic writing on them. If you ever see any strange place that has draconic writing, please let me or my colleagues know. Please send word, because these could appear anywhere, and any piece could help us connect another piece, and it can help us understand what's coming next.
So what I'm hearing is that this all sounds like it's waves of phenomenons. That's how you pronounce it, yes? This is out of character. That's how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. That keep happening or will happen.
Yes.
The morning already happened. Yes.
Yeah, the morning already happened.
The flesh eaters, did that happen or it's supposed to happen?
Well, not yet, and it could be a different translation. Once again, there's a lot of debate.
Yes, of course. Very well. And with this Whispering Stone, with Draconic, does it say specifically of what is going to happen, and does it give a more specific translation, or what is about this stone that is so important?
Well, it whispers. Whispers of the future, and I mean, it's where we found the main vein of the morning.
So does it only whisper sad stuff, or can you ask for things to whisper to you?
Well, mainly my focus has been on the writing. I've always been told that the whispers that happened there were of some other thing, and sometimes the writings have shifted. It's, I really don't think it would hurt to ask.
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, Balin's gonna take out her little engineering notebook that she uses to prep all her spells, and on the back page of a sketch of one of the ways her maul transforms, she's gonna start taking notes, just so that there's good reason for my notes to have continuity later.
Cool. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't quite clear anything up for you, but I hope that gives you a good idea.
It's completely right. Yeah.
The whole time he was talking, I was just kind of derping around in my notebook, leaned up against my sister, just kind of half paying attention.
I have curiosity. Is there any mention in the legend about Eberron being just basically the creator of this world, or alternative worlds?
Alternative? Well, you mean sort of a mirror plane?
Yes. In a matter of sense, yes.
Well, I do suppose that. If there was a plane that mirrored this one, then it would stand to reason that Eberron created the world on that plane too.
Like the Feywild.
Yes.
Well,
Maybe.
maybe. I don't know much about the phase myself. I know a little of the dream plane, but other than that,
Oh, right. He's a Kalish
It's
star, isn't
Kalashtar.
he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
right,
is.
Yeah.
yep.
I straight also forgot he was a Kalistar, so
I swear he was an elf. Okay, right.
So he's
Heads up,
hot,
the wizard's a
is what I'm
Kalashtar.
hearing.
he's old.
Well, that don't
Hot
matter.
and dangerous.
If you're gonna let them roll with us.
It's an elf thing that we know, like the minimum from the Feywild, so
Now,
no
do-
worries there.
I'm not
About
too familiar with I'm not too familiar with the lore really, but you would think that there would be some sort of, I guess, place of prayer or like a tomb in
You worship to Eberron?
yeah, in a sense, yeah, like a temple of some sorts dedicated to Eberron.
I mean,
Wow.
well, one of the greatest temples in the world is the Silver Flame. Well, the Cathedral of the Silver Flame.
And they did name this place after that dragon.
True.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Just a thought. Might be worth checking out just in case there might be anything worth finding, later on.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a stone. And hold on. We're looking for a stone that talks.
Whispers, more specifically.
Oh, it talks.
I
And you said it's got things written on it, carved into it, and they change, and it talks, and we're going towards it. We're trying to find it.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty. That's a good summary.
Why exactly do you want to understand what's happening, or do you think that something is coming?
Well, there's always something coming in the future, but I mean, we definitely. I just hope it's not as big as the last war was, and if it's anything stronger or anything that could be of that same level, I hope we could find something that might prevent some other vein we could pursue.
So do I.
I'm just gonna close my book and I'm gonna put it back like in my coat and I'm gonna look to back up and I'm just gonna go, big man, you're good at smashing things, but I'd say you two had trouble following along, but you did good. I might need the shorter version of that later.
So story time is done, yes?
Yeah, story time is done.
Okay, so
Okay.
and
Cool.
is it like clear out? Like are there we can visibly see the stars?
Yeah.
Okay. So Zazriel is going to take his little notebook, put it away. And then he's gonna start walking kind of a little away from the group, just like in the clearing, and he's just gonna kind of look up at the stars, and just hold on to his pendant that he has.
Ooh, Beckham actually is gonna walk up to you doing this and look up at the stars with you. There's something about the stars that's like they're timeless. They're always there.
Yes, I agree, and for me, I feel closer to home when I see them. And, I wonder, there being so many stars, and how big is the universe, and where to find all its possibilities.
Oh, we have an existential crisis here.
But I know I must be speaking in tongues to you.
Alright.
Not like as he's rambling on about
Right.
something that's like
No.
know this, so
No, when I look up at the sky and I see the stars, I know that everywhere, everyone else is looking up at those same stars, and it sort of connects us all, right? How we're all here, and I looked up at these stars years ago, and it's like a connection to the past. It's like all of the life around us and all the life that ever has been looking up at those same stars.
it gives you a new sense of
I'm gonna cry.
fondness for life, yes, and really brings out the beauty.
I was not expecting to
Quite
get
the-
this deep.
Quite the philosopher in yourself, eh?
When you've seen the things I have, it's a bit more than swinging a big stick, right?
I'm sure. He just kind of looks back. He looks back at the stars. But I wonder if he's looking at them as well.
Oh no!
Beckham puts his hand on your shoulder as he turns to walk away. He's like, I'm sure he is. And walks back to the campfire.
Right. I can't cry because that's not my character.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm
he's
gonna-
just gonna spend some time looking at the stars by himself then.
I would like to. I'll just kind of be leaning on Zevis here, and I'll hold up the book and I'll go. I wrote in it like you asked. Are we doing watches? I feel like we should probably. That might be one of the more acceptable ways to go about this.
I'll
I
take first
think.
watch. Oh, sorry, you guys are talking by yourselves.
Oh no, I'm just talking to the whole group. I think.
Yeah, that was to the group.
Oh, okay.
The book thing was more personal, but everything else was to the group.
Don't need much sleep. I can take first watch.
I am very tired, so I'm going to pass out, and I will take second.
Are we
How
just
many
going to do
books-
one person per watch, or are we going to
doing?
do 2 people per watch?
I'd say 2 would be smarter.
I'll stay up with shoot. I don't have my book open, so I'm gonna forget
Corvina?
your name.
Or Vera.
Corvina.
There we go.
Vera. I would
Yeah.
say Vera.
Yeah, it's
Corvina.
Corvina, Jay. Gosh.
Sorry, I'm
I'll stay up
mildly
with Corvina on the
dyslexic.
I can't even pronounce your name. You're fine.
Fantasy names, guys. I'm just gonna paint a quick mental image because this is how she's gonna do it every single time. Balin sits down, crisscross applesauce, and the tiger lies down behind her, and she goes into a trance and kind of leans up against him. That's just, yeah.
No.
I'm just gonna look up and go. Did you say you're taking first watch, Zev?
Yes, I'll take it with Corvina.
And I'll roll off of your lap and just onto the floor, kind of disappointed, and I'll just take the book and I'll take second with whoever's on second.
Oh, I can
I
take
think it would
second.
still be Corvina, wouldn't it? Because
Yes.
correct me if I'm wrong, you're an
can
elf,
say-
aren't you?
Yes.
I will take third.
All right.
Which would probably be right around when I wake up because 4 hours
Yes.
of
Yeah.
elf
Yeah.
sleep, so I'll probably be up at third.
Having
I
2
will-
elves.
I will take
Honest.
third. No offense, but
I could not care less.
exactly. That is why I am taking third. And I'll just roll over and kind of curl up in my coat. Yeah.
All right. So once again, for time purposes, y'all, you have your watch scheduled. Nothing eventful happens that night, and you all get a full rest, good
Yes.
long rest. And with that, before we start back up, let's take a break. Let's take a
How
quick
much?
break.
How
Get
many
some
minutes?
food. Use the bathroom.
Delta,
all
go
that.
to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delta needs to go to sleep.
Delta,
Fine.
go to sleep.
We are going to
Dude.
upload this later.
What
It is
time
way
zone are they in?
It's
Very
4
late.
a.m.
Homie!
Delta, go to sleep.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
dude,
the
go to sleep.
love.
Dark Lord Greg
Are you at
commands
4
that you fall
a.m.?
asleep
4
in
a.m.
the-
What is that? That's
It's
All right, all right.
4 a.m. Oh, is he?
Okay.
Gotta
Alright,
be like
Alright, sorry.
or something.
Thank you all for being here so far. We so
Yes.
appreciate it. Hope you all are having fun because we are. And stick around. We'll be
Yeah.
back in about 10 minutes or so, and
Alright,
things are going
thanks
to
for
get
time.
a little more exciting.
Yes.